Good evening, everyone. How you guys doing? Let me just copy this real quick. What is that? Well, Patty, this is a very handy, capable screen. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Aquarium fish enthusiast, always good to see you. What happens to the fish? I don't know. You guys are supposed to throw me the punchline. Grave digger. Let's get ready to rumble. I know. Well, we'll see. We're not looking for it too, but you never know what happens, especially on a Saturday night. I blame it on the moon. Chubbs, how you doing, brother? Ian, how you doing tonight? Great to see you. Total Tropicals TV. And actually, a walking fish. I'm not saying the rest of it. S, how are you doing? Muppet, always great to see you. Why are you on your phone, Patty? Your phone's not that bad. Danny, how are you doing? Only Oscars, nice to see you. Ricky, good to see you again. Long time no see, brother. Robert, how's your Saturday going? Bro, what's up, bro? How you doing? You dealing with the weirdness in the tri-state area that I'm dealing with? Siren. See, I remembered. I pronunciated it right. Detroit Shrimp, what's up, bro? How are you doing? And I'm going to put this thing up again. How to garden? Good to see you. How's your Saturday going? Getting ready for the winter? Anybody wants to come up, please. Just biggest memory from being up here by myself. Dee Dee, nice to see you. I hope you're having a good weekend. Alright, just double checking. How's everybody's weekend going? Anything fun? Anything good going on? No winter here. It was warm today. It was 80 degrees. We had a little bit of that, what did they used to call it? They used to call it something, but see, I'm not going to say it. Robert, no problem, brother. It's early. It'll work today, work tomorrow. But like I told people on Discord, this time I'm getting a little bit of a bonus. Yeah, Patty, I was sweating profusely today. So I edited myself again. I'm doing pretty good. It was hot today. I wish I only had the fan on when I went to work. I wish I left the air conditioner on for the dog. But he's fine. Wasn't that hot. 91 today. Jeez. PB, what's up, brother? How you doing? Ricky, you're watching another YouTuber that's in my area? Who? Oh, if anybody's asking or wondering, I explained it on Ricky's stream, but I'll explain it again. Right here. I was welding, and the welding mask kind of comes down like this. So somehow a piece of hot welding slag, I will pin it, relax. Some piece of hot welding slag kind of got down and was sitting on the inside of the welding mask. And as I flipped my mask up, whew, right down on my face. And boy, that did not feel good. Yeah, see, I got to go over here and pin it. Meanie pin message. There we go. Making me get all scientific. All right, I got it. Yeah, so it's actually not bad. It's just, I didn't want to, let me put a Band-Aid on it. It's not slang, it's slag. Get rid of the N. Like slag. It's really hot. But that's the first time that happened. But I was at a weird angle. And it kind of shot in the helmet. That's because I took my hat off. Because I was sweating. And I only have my helmet. I should have left my hat on. So, lesson learned. Oh, down the shirt, on your shoes, the best. You're sitting there, Robert, you're sitting there, and you're, and because you don't feel it right away until it burns through your boot. And then it's stuck inside of there and you can't get it out. So you basically drop to the ground and try to untie your shoe as fast as you, or pull your shoe up as fast as you can. Because now you're stuck. It's the worst. And it will burn right through your freaking boot too. Ian, how are you, my brother? Uh-oh. Is it me? Or is it you?
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know. People in the peanut gallery. Is he a little choppy?
I bet you I am.
Or is it me? I'm pretty sure they'd be yelling at me already. Sapper Delivery and Transportation Services. They're going to take all my subs, dude. It's the same dish. It's a joke. Where are they from, Ricky? From Stanford? Or just the actual area? Happy Saturday to you too, aquarium fish enthusiast. Okay, yes, we're getting it. You're really choppy. That's, live. It's live television, people. That's what happens. It's a glitch in the system. It's the CIA. They're monitoring me. We all know that. And look, there's Glitch Aquatics. Nice to see you. I don't ever remember seeing you before, but nice to see you. I hope you're having a great weekend. So what's everybody doing this week? That's a good one, Robert. I think tomorrow I'm setting up, I'm going to start breeding mealworms for my gecko and some of my bigger fish. So I'm going to try to set that up tomorrow and video that. Plus I have an unboxing to do, which you'll see. Which hopefully I can videotape both tomorrow. It turns into a procedure. What does he deliver, Ricky? What's he got? Yeah, the breeze is nice now. But I'm in the basement, so I don't even get a stupid breeze. Oh, there we go. Now it's just little old me again. I think maybe last weekend scared everybody away. What are you going to do? That's life. Yes, that's aquarium fish enthusiast. 100% correct. I want to be the next Alex Jones, and I'm just using fish as a cover. He's a truck driver. Oh, okay, I get it. For what, Patty? What did I say this time? Oh, yeah. Alright, I get that. It's alright, don't worry about it. My internet bugs out every once in a while too. It drives me crazy. I'm like, how? When I don't paint up already? Where's Patty? I know that was very interesting. That's all I'm going to say. It was very interesting. Anybody get any new fish? Patty's rolling a blunt. Craig, how are you doing, my friend? How is life down under? I don't want to keep asking how work is. I imagine it's consistent. Amazon puppers, how many? 3. Oh God, you did an abbreviation. You just love to bust my chops. Now I gotta think of it. Now I'm just gonna ask you, S, what does CPDS mean? Is it a syndrome? Because I might have it. Still in lockdown? It's gotta be fun. Now, when you say lockdown, you get to, because of your job, you get to leave your house, right? Like, they don't bring them to your house and you got to do your job there. Ricky, you got snails from Roxanne and Peplin. What kind of snails? Patty, you got guppies from Matt? What kind of guppies? I'm supposed to get some guppies pretty soon, too. Oh, you got 5 of them? Oh, you're going to love those. Is that your first time having Amazons? Or have you had them before? It's another fish I don't remember seeing like 10, 15 years ago. I don't ever remember going into a fish store and seeing Amazon puppers. But maybe that's just me or where we're at. Mystery snails. Nice. Celestial Pearl Danio? Like, I was supposed to know that? From... Well, I don't think you capitalized the S on that, to be honest with you, my friend. Wouldn't it just be 3 CPD little s? And I still wouldn't know what CPD is. I would think it's some kind of syndrome I have. Who knew that? Did anybody else in chat know what that meant? If somebody just came up to you on the street and go, "Yo, I got a bunch of CPDS," are you gonna be like, "Yeah," or are you gonna run away? Which one is it? Who knew that? Danny, I can't even pronounce that. I don't know if you did that because I can't pronounce it or if it's because it's true. Yeah, the first part I could probably do, but the second part I might hurt myself. I don't know if I want that to be seen on camera. No, I wasn't thinking CPD is a venereal disease, Patty. I was thinking it was a learning disorder. That's what I was thinking. But, yeah, that shows where your mind goes, young lady. Eastern mosquito fish. Oh, okay, that I get. Dude, let me get Peplin, 2 for 20, 2 for 20. I'll meet you behind the gas station. It doesn't matter. All right, I believe you. Yeah. 3 for 25. 3 for 25. You're setting up a CPD tank? How's my fish room? My fish room is dark right now because I'm still redoing all the wiring and putting new LEDs and everything, which is fine by me. But it lacklusters when I like times like now when I'd like all the lights to be on. But I've just been really busy with work. I was gonna do it this weekend. I did half of it, most of it. I just got to do all the finishing connections. But I got a little bit of a bonus job this weekend from my boss. If I get it done by Monday, I got a little bit of a bonus. So, like the carrot in front of the donkey. There I go. So, who can't use any extra money, Yeah, first one's free. That's what I need. First one's free. That's it. You got a beeper, dude? What's your beeper number? They are beautiful fish. I just didn't know the abbreviation. I knew what the actual fish was. I never thought it. I don't know. I come from a time before we abbreviated everything. We used to just say everything. Ricky, I do need some days off. They're coming. They're coming. As soon as the end of the world gets here, I'm going to have all the time off I need. I'm going to be like Burgess Meredith at the end of that Twilight Zone episode. I'm going to have all the time I need. I'm going to sit down with a book. I'm going to step on my own glasses. I felt so bad for him when I was a kid. Does anybody remember that episode? Look at him. He's slinging it. He's slinging it. That's how you make your rep in the world, though. You sling them CPDs, son. Get them out there. They're going to start putting them in rap songs now. I got your CPDs. Good evening.
Hello.
How you doing, brother?
I'm pretty good. Got my little mosquito fish.
Let me, no, that didn't do it. Evening, Bruiser. How are you doing? Yes, it's vodka and tea, but then I have a bunch of other weird drinks I'm going to mix with it because I didn't have any more tea.
The camera won't focus at all on these guys.
You got a nice line of Star Sapphire too? Yes, I'm dating myself. Well, I ain't dating nobody else. What do you think I'm doing? It's 10 o'clock on Saturday night, and I'm sitting down in my basement. Yeah, I definitely have to get up to date on the abbreviations. Does anybody have a chart, an abbreviation chart, so I can figure this out?
I don't understand most
God, I
of
gotta
it.
go all the way back now. What I need to do is I'll click on this one. And look, you're all broken up and fuzzy in the background too.
I am?
I think so. He sounds quiet to me. What does everybody in the peanut gallery think? Can you hear him?
I mean, I'm definitely talking pretty quiet, and I'm not using a headset or anything, but...
Yeah, but still. Maybe it's... You know what? Let me... Aha. Maybe that's it. All right, now I don't hear nothing.
Well, I'm not saying anything.
No, I don't know. I'm just trying to see...
They all say I sound fine, so...
Oh, that's better. I think it's time to get a new pair of earbuds pretty soon. I have the ones, the wireless ones, but they die so fast.
Yeah, those suck.
Right in the middle of everything, they die. And you got to redo everything, so I kind of just gave up on it. It's not like I'm pumping the bass in a live stream. I don't know why it dies so fast. So what do you got in there?
Oh, just some rocks, some wood, a little bit of Java moss, and then the mosquito fish.
And what do you have to feed them?
Extreme Nano. They've been doing fine off of that. They get a little bit of, like... I haven't given them any frozen foods yet.
How big are they?
I think the biggest one I have is probably about 1.5 inches or so. We got a nice big male in there.
All right. Yeah, it's hard to tell on the screen. But
Yeah,
that's
I
something
got
to
it
give you a
all
little bit of a...
little close on the little bowl, but it's not really focusing very well at all.
It's hard to focus on those bowls.
That and then the fish are moving real fast too. There, I think I got a good spot now. Getting a little bit of focus on them. Phone's not very well balanced though. Maybe if I turn the light a little bit brighter.
Now you got those in a bowl?
Yeah, they're in a little 4-gallon bowl for now.
Oh my God! You know some people will attack you. Don't put that on Facebook.
I don't have Facebook.
Oh, good. God bless you. What are you gonna do with them?
I don't know. Probably
What's
put
in the
them
bowl, bitch?
How you doing, sir?
Like a 20
What's going on,
long-
fellas? Hey, I ain't afraid to come up here. I used to watch Dukes of Hazzard. Shit, I'm a good old boy.
We all did back in the day.
Yes, sir.
That was a big thing.
Yeah. I liked last week's stream. What are you talking about?
Oh, I had so much fun. My stomach hurt the next day though.
It was pretty good. You know, the one thing I gotta put out there is you know, Patty was she did it really good. She didn't turn into somebody mean and rude, and it was pretty cool.
Look, sometimes things gotta, it is what it is. My God, what are we gonna censor everything?
Right.
You know? It
Had a good turnout though. I was impressed.
Ignore everything. Come on. We're all grown ups. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I was impressed though. It was pretty good. I was watching going, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh,
Oh my God,
you didn't. Ooh, you didn't.
I really felt a lot younger during that. I really did. It really brought me back to my younger days. It was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, here we are at the bus stop.
Yeah. And now it's the next day.
Yeah.
And let's see who's walking on eggshells and who doesn't come to school today.
Who gets a ride?
Yeah, I got a note from my mom.
Yeah.
Whose big brother shows up.
Right.
It's gonna be one of those. The teachers are watching. All the teachers are watching.
Yeah, it was something else last week, but it was good. It was good that it was done in an adult way, So
yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
So how you doing? How'd your week
doing
go?
well. The week went good. You were mentioning weather. Our weather was quite cold today. I actually it was 54 this evening, and so turned, because it was so humid. It was 54 with 85% humidity, so I turned the heat on to 69 and shut all the windows to get the humidity out. Turned the dehumidifiers on. Now the house is really warm, but they're talking it's going to get real bad.
What do you mean bad? Cold?
Yeah, and I was watching some other stuff, and they're like maybe talking possible snow in Ohio next week.
Wow.
And that's just south of me, so we might get an early one this year. At least get hit a couple times, before things get better.
We have such weird weather now.
I know.
It's just weird.
Crazy.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's not it doesn't have a sense of humor anymore either.
No, it's like there's a mad scientist in charge of it.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
what
like
can
a
we do?
Gargamel from the Smurfs or something.
It was 80 here today. I mean, which was great. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. It's freaking almost Halloween. I don't understand it. No, I could understand if it. All right, one day it's 50, then it's 60, then the next day it's 80, 75, then it's 80. But then it goes from 50 to 80 to 40
Yeah,
in 2 days.
yeah.
You guys are starting
that
to
is-
understand that Midwest weather that we get all.
It's quick weather. It's like the Flash.
One time we got not one time. Quite often we get all 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Dude.
like one day you're wearing a hoodie, the next day you're sweating, and the third day your locks are frozen on your Jeep. You're like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I'm tired of dealing with the weather. I'm tired of it. I don't know what I want more: snow or hot or all of it. I'm tired. I just want to go I want to live in like Biodome, where it's like 78 degrees all the time or whatever, 74 degrees all the time.
Yeah, it'd be
Nothing.
nice if we had little doors we could walk through. And well, today I want snow, and today I want heat. I just
Yes.
don't think I could live in a hot state like, let's say, South Carolina or Florida all the time. I think it would just be too much. I don't think I could give up my seasons.
That's why the good Lord created air conditioning.
Damn Skippy.
I mean,
That-
I think it's cool to have like a giant African cichlid pond or something like that. But other than that, like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the heat either.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd love to have a pond at all time, but yeah. I think I'm gonna feed these guys. They're a little hungry. Look, I'm sitting here, all these discus. Hey, feed me.
Oh yeah.
So I think we're gonna give them some kibbles.
Let me tell you, that purple Rotala really brings that tank together.
What's that, Danny?
I
The
said
what?
your purple Rotala really brings the tank together.
Oh, you like that? That's hot, bro. That's gangster. That's special. I got that on the block.
Buying
You
a
like
gas
that one,
station.
Benny?
Fertilizer do you need to get those colors?
Yeah, those colors, those are cichlid colors. Those are don't bite on me, you can't eat me chump colors. Because if not, they terrorize my plants. I got Anubias everywhere. I just got lucky with those, so I put them in there. They don't destroy them too much, but with the big severums and everything I had in here, they destroyed everything. So now I got rid of everything but the severums. So my wife won't let me get rid of them. So.
Yep.
So we got fake and real. But these guys eat right out of my hand. I'm giving them beef heart and baby brine.
I don't know why, I just kind of find that a little funny that here it comes, you get heart of big animal and baby of small animal.
Yeah, it's different types of protein, and if they don't feel like eating a bunch of the big stuff, they can have the little stuff. And then I have, 14 or so plecos in here. From small super red bristlenose long fins to really large 333s that love the meat. And so it's kind of like, and then I have a lot of Corridoras in here, snails. So they all I got rice fish, all sorts of stuff that kind of benefit from everything.
What size is that?
125, 6 foot.
Gotcha. Look at that big boy.
Yeah, those are the severums. That's the dad, and then the females. Females almost as big as he is now, but they were having babies or laying eggs all the time, and then the first time they let them get the wrigglers, I took them out. They grew up, and ever since then they haven't laid eggs that I've seen Because I don't know. I think maybe that they're afraid that they'll be taken again. So if they lay them, I think they're eating them. Because they don't want to lose them.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
That's right. Once they get in that habit, you'd have to catch them at the right time. How many marine puppers do I have in one tank? One. One in each tank now. As far as marine puppers. Yeah. I have no luck putting my marine puppers, for some reason, at a certain point, just lose their minds and they don't want to live with anything else. So they're all by themselves. I wish I could do more than one.
Puppers are sweet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The little angels.
Well, I mean, even though they wreak havoc, they're still incredible fish.
Oh,
Ever
they're my
since I
favorite.
started watching you, I've always liked you kind of like, or I like a lot of fish that you keep. So it's, I'm always the one that goes to the pet store and goes, hey, is there anyone here that'll tell me that pupper can go in my tank and not hurt anything?
They're my favorite. They're my favorite.
And there's always one that says, yeah, you can put it in there.
Yeah.
And I bring it home and it wreaks havoc.
Oh no, I've had them last. That's the problem. They don't do it right away. They don't do it right away. They wait a while. They hang, they chill, they become friends. It's almost like they're mafia hitmen.
Right.
They're setting the other fish up. I can understand if they did it right away.
Yeah.
But I'm talking 2 years living together, and then all of a sudden, I start seeing fish disappear. And you don't think of you don't think it's aggression right away because they've all lived together so long. You start thinking, oh, let me check all my water, let me do this, let me do that, and then eventually you see the dummy with something in his mouth. And you go, oh, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He did it right on. One of them did it right on film. They get mean after a while. I don't know. Certain fish do that though. It's either that or hey, look. Maybe he just said, look, you need to go out and buy a bigger tank. Maybe that's what he's trying to tell me.
Oh,
You need to go buy a bigger tank. Either that or it's just going to be me for a little while. So
yeah, I got scammed by that a couple times. I had a Walago catfish, and I had an arowana, a small arowana, in my 4-foot 120. And I was setting it up, doing it all really nice and everything. And I came down the next day, and I was like, ooh, let's turn the light on and check out the arowana. And I was looking, and I couldn't find an arowana. But I looked, and I had a fat ass catfish, boy. And I was like, what the? So I was like, I don't think so. And the minute I put him in the bucket to take him back to the store because I was so upset, he puked him up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you got to be kidding. Oh, no, keep him down. You get to eat him because you're going back. But so now I keep catfish in a tank all by themselves. So,
Yeah.
but,
Ricky.
I didn't think that they would hunt all the way at the top of the water, up at the top, because my gulpers, there's goldfish in there. They don't, I put 6, they're down to 2, but they're not always hunting them, so.
Ricky, yes, I still have my hermit crabs and my moon crabs. I was just feeding my moon crabs before. If you've never had moon crabs, I recommend you check out some. How you doing, Darren? Check out some moon crabs. They're really cool. You just need a really deep substrate, like 6 inches or more.
You said moon crabs. Do those come with a bottle of shampoo?
They're also Halloween crabs. Is also the other name. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
You guys are cool. Oh, what do we have here? So it's a snake and grass.
I can't put that up.
What type of snake?
That looks great at someone else's house.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks beautiful at someone else's house.
Is that a coral snake?
It's a water snake.
No, it's really weird. Growing up in Pennsylvania, I used to walk or, come across these snakes all the time. And as a kid, you don't really think too much about it. And then when you grow up, people say, oh, well, there's this snake and that snake, and oh, it's really bad for you. And I just think to myself, man, I really spooked a lot of snakes when I was a kid growing up. And I got lucky and never got bit, but holy heck.
Yeah. Yeah, this is non-venomous water snake. Nothing crazy.
Still looks cool.
He sure does.
Hey, so when I was growing up, my father, God rest his soul, was terrified of snakes.
Amen.
I mean, I'm not like I'm either way with snakes. Right? I don't really think one's gonna jump me on the street, So I'm not that worried about them. But my father was terrified of them. And one day we were out in the backyard and he was about to grill. And I think I was playing or something with my friends, and he saw a snake, and I'm pretty sure it was a harmless little garter snake or whatever. And it went into the rock wall. We had a big rock retaining wall, all those round stones stacked up. It wasn't cemented or anything. Yeah. So my father, being the chemist that he was, he goes into the garage and he grabs the gasoline from the lawnmower, and he starts pouring it all over the rocks. He's like, I'm gonna get this snake. I'm gonna get this snake. I'm gonna get this snake. So he goes and he gets matches and he throws, and he's close enough that when he does it, the friggin' wall explodes. It rises about 3 feet up in the air. Blows my goofy father backwards about 3 feet. I mean, blew him backwards. His hair with the hairspray that moved and everything, because it was back then. And the whole rock wall dropped it just settled out about 2 feet. All the neighbors came out. And then the snake comes out and it didn't even die.
I was going to say, did the snake get out of the wall before he lit it?
No. It came out after he lit it and blew it up. It came out afterward. It just snaked right out, because all it was an explosion. It wasn't like, oh, look, he didn't set the rocks and put charcoal in there. He just filled all the voids with vapor and said, hey, watch what I can do.
That is funny.
I think it burned his eyebrows off, too. I think that was part of it. He had like really skinny eyebrows for a while.
Hey, he's not the only one that's done stuff like that. I mean,
he used to get nervous. He said if he was cutting wood and a snake would come out, he would just drop the chainsaw and run. Like, dude, it's a chainsaw. It's way more dangerous than a snake. Yeah. Why don't you just point this chainsaw at the snake? I'm pretty sure the snake will understand what's going on in that situation. Now, I'm not that afraid of snakes. I'm more afraid of heights than I am of snakes, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I can't stand heights.
Oh, heights are terrible. And I have to go up on heights.
They want me to go on a bridge and weld or something. I'm like, yeah, no.
Dude.
They wanted me to go do that, come weld on that new one going to Canada, the Gordie Howe Bridge. I was like, I'm sick.
The Gordie Howe Bridge.
Yeah, I can't make it.
No, I don't want to do. How high up do you have to go?
Oh, gee, I don't know, but anything over that water, holy hell. I did the Blue Water Bridge going to Canada, and about 90% of the way up, where because they have a line up there, the Canadian side and the U.S. side. Well, I had to go underneath the bridge and shore it up so they could pour concrete, because they busted through.
Now,
so I had to put the plywood underneath.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. How did you do that with the plywood? And you had to hook yourself up?
Yeah. And then you gotta drill it from beneath, and you gotta, hook it up down there, put bolts and stuff in to hold it, and then they pour from up top. It's the worst.
I would just be swearing the whole time.
Bro, I scared the living dog crap out of me. Then I videoed it, like I kick little rocks off and count how long it took to fall down and if it would bounce in the grass or not.
Dude, I do the same. Sometimes I got to go up on a scaffolding or in a bucket or in a...
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just the whole time, sometimes loud, sometimes under my breath, but I'm just swearing the whole time. I'm just swearing. and I just like, and some people, when your coworkers will talk to you or something, you'll be like, look, I just want to get down. I just want to get down. I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? I don't care if I've known you since junior high school.
Right.
Shut up and let me get down. And you always got that one guy that's just he's like he was born up there, like he's hanging from one finger. He's he's gonna show it
Hold
off.
on a minute, I got a little more work.
You're jumping from bridge to bridge. It doesn't matter, but no, I gotta be like, anytime the ones that climb the scaffolding with like one finger, and they're like all the way up there, and I'm up on top while they're doing it, and just holding on for dear life because it's friggin' shaking.
Oh yeah. We had to go all the way up in a lift like you're talking about. It was like 138 feet, and we had to put plywood on the outside of the bridge, for the sidewall, the curb of the bridge, the concrete, because you couldn't do it from on top of the bridge. And he took us all the way up there, and then decided to start driving it while we were in the air. Across the grass, and it stormed the night before, so the dirt ground was all muddy and soft. And I thought for sure I was dying. I was like, dude, stop. He's like, man, you know how long it'll take for us to go all the way down and come all the way up? I said, well, we'll be alive, right? I said, you're going to kill us. It
Dude,
was, man, I tell
I
you.
would have lost my mind. I lost my mind. And when you're up there with plywood, then like you get the right wind, and the thing's gonna blow you over anyway.
Yeah, you're like a boat.
Yeah.
You're like a sail, and it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's something else.
I went to DC. I had to do a job in DC where I had to go all really as high as this friggin' lift would go on the main street in DC, and I had to put graphics up on windows one by one. Everything's blowing and it's waving a little bit, but it wasn't. And then I'm looking down, and I see this car is coming barreling down the road. And I'm looking in the driver's seat, and I can kind of see there's two women fist fighting each other in the friggin' driver's seat. Right? They're barreling down the road in this old Ford or whatever it was. And my buddy Bob told me more about it when he was because he was on the ground. But I could kind of see something was going on in there. And they came within a foot and a half of just smashing right into me while fists just punching each other in the face while they're driving. See, I would never do that either. Like, listen to this. You should see the electric linemen that hang electric lines hanging from a helicopter. I don't know if I could go up in a helicopter. I gotta be honest. Joe Munoz, good to see you, brother. I don't know. Let's go, Brandon. I hear that's a popular thing all the kids are saying these days. I don't know. I might be confused, but that's what I hear. I hear that's what they say. I heard he's a nice young gentleman, that Brandon guy. So, that's a good one. No. I don't even think I could go up in a helicopter.
Nah, it's there's some jobs out there that you get hazard pay. Like I get hazard pay on some stuff, but there's some people out there that deserve really what they're getting, because they do some scary stuff, man.
Yeah. There's so many things. I mean, look, one of the scariest jobs in the world is changing some of these light bulbs in some of these places.
Yeah.
The top of these are these little electronic transceivers at the top of these buildings. Did you see the pictures where the guys are looking down? It's like, no way. No, I'm not doing that.
No way.
I'm not doing that. I don't even want to go on a plane.
Right.
I don't like any of that.
I mean, I've gone up at, street poles and changed the ballast in street poles and stuff, but that's about it.
That I would try. That's about my limit right there.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
It's
not too bad. You're in your own lift, but here's the thing, Vinny. We all know that the lights only come on when it starts to get dark out, right? Because it's got the sensor in it, the street light. But what if that sensor's broke?
I wouldn't trust that thing as far as you could throw it.
I know, bro. Hey, if it's broke and you hit it, there's your 480 right there nailing you.
Oh, 480?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to really do some, it's going to damage you a little bit.
Yeah.
Jesus. No, helicopters are awesome. I just don't want to go in one. I don't really want to go. I don't even want to go in a fast car anymore. Like if you're like, hey, I'm gonna take you in a NASCAR car, I'm be like, nah, dude. What do I need to do that for?
Benny still has his escort in the garage. That's more his speed now.
I've done it. I've done it. I've been close to death enough times to know that I don't need to. For what? Oh, you want to go parachuting? No. No, I don't. I don't. I don't even want to go fishing in rough weather, okay? People disappear there, too. I don't want to do any of that stuff.
The hook might blow around and catch you in the back of the neck.
You never know. I might get hit by one of those... I'm not going to fall off the world. You can't fall off. There's more land. I told you that. You're not falling off the world. Look, who wants to celebrate with me? William Shatner, 90 years old. Oldest man ever into low Earth orbit.
Kenny.
Daniken, nice to see you, my friend. No, I'm not afraid I'm going to fall off the world. But I don't want to do those things anymore. I did enough stupid stuff when I was a kid. The odds are against me. I got away with it so far. Why would I want to give it up? Oh, yeah, let me go skiing. I'm 51 years old. You know what happened to me by my end?
Oh, yeah. When you fall now, it hurts.
Yeah, that's what I need. Oh, I went skiing and I broke my hip. That's all I need. MNC Aquatics, nice to see you. Chris Robertson, nice to see you. Oh, Rico's so nice. Let's talk about the booster rocket that's been used 4 times now. All right, talk about it. You might know more than me.
Wow.
What up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Vinny? Are
How you doing?
Good?
Yeah, of course.
Good.
What are you up to, man?
Not much, actually. I was just chilling, so I said, maybe let me go up there and see what's up with all these people. How's everybody doing down in the chat?
I can't say your name. Oh, have I seen the booster rocket land before? Do you really want me to? Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it land before. I've seen them show me something they say is a booster rocket, and I've seen them. It kind of lands like, but I don't know. The CGI was a little lacking, maybe. Maybe they could have did a little better job to convince me. But William Shatner says he went into space, so how can I doubt anybody? That's it. It's over. I live on a globe, and that's just what it's going to be. Because William Shatner says so.
Did he find Spock?
Only that once. Only that once. That was it. No Spock, no nothing. Still, look, I don't care what it is. I give the dude, he's 90 years old. I give him credit for doing anything.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, my God.
Give him credit for still being alive.
Maybe it's not really him. See, remember the episode where he got replaced by that clone? Maybe that really happened. And this isn't even the real Shatner. It's always been the clone. And that's why he's going to outlive all of us. It's going to be William Shatner and Twinkies. And that's all that's going to be left in the world.
And cockroaches.
And cockroaches. And common plecos. just giant common plecos everywhere.
You know, right behind my house, there's a canal. There's thousands of those. There's thousands of common plecos.
They have a church. They have a pleco church. They all get together on Sunday, and their altar is a broken up Petco sign. And they're like, thank God you gave us our freedom. Thank God you gave us our freedom. And now they're planning on taking over. Wait till they grow legs. Wait till they grow legs. What do you get 20 of those chasing you down the street? You're not going to run?
Oh, my God, that was funny.
You pick up your dog, you're out of there.
That was funny.
Well, here in Texas, if you fish them out, you're not allowed to throw them back in the water. You have to get rid
No,
of them.
you can go to jail for that.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
what do you do with them? You just, what, do people just drive around with trucks full of them? You don't know what to do?
It's not like I'm going to take them home. We just throw them out, There's just so many of them.
They don't give you like a special, here's the Pleco dumpster where you can all just go throw them in there.
Did you ever see that show, Naked and Afraid, where a guy catches a pleco and says, "Oh, I caught a catfish," and he eats it, and then he's got like stomach pain?
Oh, oh my God, no.
Dude,
They just, it sounds, it's got to, I wonder why. Well, they only eat the best, those fish, They're very clean. They'll
You say
clean
the
your tank,
iguanas
too.
They say the iguanas in Florida, you can't, if you catch one like getting it off your property or something, you can't let it go, and they'll sit there and eat them on the YouTube channel. I'm like, and it's a fish show, and I'm like, oh my God! But yeah, same thing. You can't let them go if you capture them.
See, that's the
you know what? In Mexico, you go to Acapulco, they actually eat them.
See, that's the problem with living in Connecticut. There's really nothing I can catch up here that I can just eat and get some views out of. Well, if I live down south, I look at all the things you can eat down south and get views from. And don't kid yourself. Them people give a lot of views. Oh, look, he pulled over in his pickup truck. He's eating a woolly mammoth. Oh, wow, 100 million views. I don't care. Me? What can I can... Dude, number one, the closest thing I can get up here is a city rat. And I told you all about the city rats. Number one, they might, I don't know, I think they're starting to work together in a team. I see them giving, it almost kind of looks like they got a point guard. And he's kind of giving, you two go over here, you guys, and you guys jump down on his back. It looks like they're working together as a team. So I don't even know if I want to try. And even one-on-one. Imagine your cat. A little old cat, but 10 pounds heavier and really, 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 really mad. And look, we'll be honest, I think it can take a punch. I think punching a rat isn't really going to hurt it that much.
I don't think it's against the law either.
What, to punch a rat or for a rat to eat us? Remember,
Yeah,
it is New York.
punching a rat, I think they're all for it.
Oh, yeah, you could probably run it over, blow it up, do whatever. But remember, it's New York. I might get arrested for punching the rat. It might become a thing. Maybe if de Blasio's throw the mayor or whatever. But no, those things scare me sometimes, man. Yeah, they hunt in packs now. They're scary sometimes. Because I can't run fast anymore. I can't jump. I can't run fast. All I'm going to do when they run up at me is scream like a girl and go, ah! That's all I'm going to do. And scream, rats, rats, someone help me, rats. There's no... And they're not eating. The restaurants are closed, dude. Remember, a lot of the restaurants are closed or they're not doing the same amount of business. So those rats are hungry. They're on the prowl. They're wearing little leather jackets. They're singing songs and snapping their fingers while you're not looking.
Hey, they throwing dice in the alley?
Yes, of course they are.
Nice.
Throwing dice. They're playing 3-card Monty.
We have rats the size of possums.
Those are possums. You're in Texas.
No, these are rats. Possums, but we also have rats, like river rats, that are the size of a possum. They're pretty big.
Rodents of unusual size, ROUS.
I think it's because they're getting all the steroids in the sewer water. They're getting yoked, dude. They're getting yoked. Imagine if they learn MMA. It's over for us. You get taken down and submitted by a rat, it's over. I wonder if the rats would just take over and take care of our fish. That would be fucking pretty interesting.
No, they're going to start training turtles.
And riding them. They're going to make them like tanks. It's my little yellow-eared slider tank.
Talking about turtles, Not so long ago, somebody found a turtle here, and they were surprised how big it was. It was actually in, I believe it's Kolkata turtle from Africa. They get pretty huge.
Wow.
They say it was around 70 pounds.
That's a big
That's
turtle.
one big turtle.
It's a big ass turtle.
Yeah.
That's a big soup kitchen.
Turtles. They need to tell people, look, if you get a turtle, you're getting a turtle. Like, when I got my turtles, no one explained to me they're turtles. They live basically longer than you do. So you're gonna have I figured it's a turtle. I'm gonna get it for my kids. By the time they hit high school, graduate, go to college, the turtle's natural lifespan. You think a cat, you think a dog, you think a fish. Cats 10 years, dogs 10 years, fish 10 years, turtles 40. What? What? They better have Social Security for turtles. These things I'm going to pay for them for the whole time. Jesus.
Hey, before you die, you have to put it on your will. Somebody has to take that turtle.
I know. The
Yeah.
turtles. I want the three of them. I want the three of them dressed up in suits at my funeral, though. That would be so cute. They'll be the little shell bearers. Why not? No, who knows? And the kids, I got it for the kids. They could care less. Unless unless that turtle learns a Cardi B song, they don't care.
It's like those people that buy those big like macaws and stuff. Those things live forever. They die, and then the bird is all sad, and no one can take it because it's so mean and everything.
Sounds like a mother-in-law.
Yeah. Well, it's like those guys on that TV show Tanked. The one guy, he takes in those birds all the time, and it's like from people dying and stuff. No one else wants them.
Parrots really live that long? I didn't know that.
Yeah. They live long.
I'm not a bird dude. I'm not a bird. I gotta be honest. Birds kind of, they're all right, but they kind of like I don't want one in my house staring at me, targeting me. The one thing about a bird though is they're a little slow. All you got to do is throw a blanket over their little cage, and they think it's nighttime. There you go. Imagine we could do that with people. They're just in it like your boss is yelling at you. You just put a blanket over his head. You wait till you wake him up in the morning. Hopefully he forgets.
Hey, it's Friday. Pull the blanket off his head.
That's it. He's gonna sign them checks.
Yeah.
Somebody clean his cage. Let's go.
I think the blanket method is quite effective on a lot of people.
Yes. What we call it television.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lovebirds live longer than dogs. Yeah, but longer than dogs in 40 years is a completely different thing.
Even parakeets live like 15 years.
My God, imagine that thing screaming at you for like 15 years. Come on. You know the marriage joke's coming up with that one.
My parakeets are pretty great.
You got parakeets?
Yeah, one does pretty good at R2D2.
Does he swear?
Birds,
Did you teach him to swear?
It hasn't said any words yet. I've been working on that.
So you have an autistic parrot.
He likes getting high though.
Oh, that might be why. He's just chilling in the background. Till one day he's got all the evidence on you. He's gonna be like, look, we gotta talk. This cage is too small. I think I need to upgrade my food. I think I need a little Mrs. Parrot around the neighborhood. All right, and you need to knock before you come in, because I remember all the stuff you said and I can repeat it. He said, Narc.
We had Quakers, and my wife decided she was going to put them in my gym, and they're just dirty. They just throw everything everywhere, and I just didn't want them there anymore, so I got rid of them after like 8 years. I said, enough is enough of this bird. And you know what? And the deal with parrots is that if you have one, you're able to handle them because they're used to being handled. But once it's a pair, they don't want you to touch them anymore.
You guys keep giving me these marriage jokes. It's insane.
But to get married, you don't want me touching you. But before that, you want me all over you.
I didn't say it. Might have been thinking it.
Should have signed a prenup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Danny said that he puts Cavassier and Coke in his bird's water bottle.
No.
The bird starts singing Snoop. That would be awesome. Then I would get a bird. If you got a bird that sings Snoop, then I'm getting them. But just Snoop, nothing else. All right?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, but then you need a whole horn section.
Yeah.
Then you have to get several birds.
Hey, I need to go back down in the chat because I'm running out. My battery level is pretty low. I didn't even notice that.
No problem. That's because
Right.
they're draining your energy. It's the
Yeah.
government. All right, brother. That's what they're doing. They saw we had something going there. They're like, all right, turn it on.
Right.
They sucked his phone down. Chris, how you doing tonight? Nice to see you, Stubbs. Forgot where we were, but I don't really think we were anywhere, so that's okay. There's an African Grey on YouTube that sings Snoop. Now, see, that I'd be interested in. That's a talented bird. We're still talking about birds, right?
Yeah, only if it starts to beatbox, though.
Oh my God, what did I see that really blew me away the other day? It was Michael Winslow. Remember the guy that used to do all the sound effects on the Police Academy movies?
Oh, yeah.
I want to say he was doing a version outside of a Led Zeppelin song. That's what I want to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was whatever it was. It definitely was a Led Zeppelin song. I'm 99% sure. I don't know which song. Not a big Zeppelin dude, but it was really interesting. Now I was a little high at the time, so. But at that time, it sounded interesting. I'd play it, but they're gonna always panel me like they do.
No,
it wasn't Hendrix. It wasn't Hendrix. Rico, it's new. It's brand new. Let me see if I can find it. Ricky, I don't know when the fighting's gonna start. Hopefully not. I don't. Look, I'm not gonna run away from fun like that, but I'm not gonna run towards it either. It's all gotta be organic.
He said organic.
Yes. There it is. Boom, what does it say?
Oh, so
No.
if you were high, it might have been anthrax then, too, huh?
Anthrax? I actually know. I know the father of the bass player for Anthrax.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they had some good rap songs. I Am
But
the Man.
They did the team up. No, see, it was only on Facebook I saw it. But yeah, but it wasn't the Hendrix that we're all familiar of. It was him. It's like as old as he is now doing it. That was my point, but I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, he's still doing stuff.
So there's a lot of spit involved.
That could go so many different places though. Watching
It's like
80
watching a
pounds.
bulldog beatbox.
Watching 80 pounds of rock. It's like a Breaking Bad episode. I'll be honest, I've never seen one episode of Breaking Bad.
Me neither.
Oh, that's a good show.
I heard it was a really good show, and I always liked the Cranston, even when he was the dentist on Seinfeld.
Yeah. He was really, really creepy though in How I Met Your Mother.
I didn't see that. I've never seen how you met your mother either. Never seen that either. I know Doogie Howser's in it though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
There we go. So I know who he is. I liked him in Harold and Kumar. But no, I've never seen that. Don't hold it against me.
Oh, shit.
I've never seen Game of Thrones either. I don't understand what Game of Thrones is. Like, what is it, a video game? Or it's like Dungeons and Dragons? We all get to participate? What is it? What is Game of Thrones? No clue. Heard about it. So there's a little guy in it. Don't know much more than that. A lot of fancy costumes. I've seen that. Is there wizardry? Because I'm not a fan of wizardry. You know that.
Oh, there's dragons. I never really watched it though.
I don't know if dragons qualify as wizardry. It might. Under certain circumstances, it might. I know it's a series. I know what it is. I just don't understand what Game of Thrones meant. Was it different thrones battling for something? Was it really a game? Or is it a metaphorical game? I don't.
Yes,
I don't.
and yes.
Okay.
It's all of those things.
What's that one? Hold on. J-Rock does stuff. How my hands look like a bad episode of Breaking Bad. Blue and green dye. Stupid rocks. Okay, hold on. I'm not saying anything about it. Game of Thrones has it all: killer fight scenes, dragons, and amazing ladies. Okay. Well, that doesn't sound like any negatives in there. I like fight
It
scenes.
does
Check.
have a lot of boobs.
Dragons. Check. Ladies. Check. Yeah, I'm down with all three of those. Yeah. There's no problems there. I would rather watch that than I don't know the plot to Footloose. What is the plot to Footloose? They tell this kid he can't dance and he dances, right? Is that what they tell him?
It was all about his car.
What car? It's not Christine.
His
Now, that
VW
would have been
Bug.
great. Imagine if he was dancing and Christine just came in and ran his stupid ass over. That would have been great. Then I would think with that really awkward kid that was in Christine, that really never did another movie.
Right.
With his it looked like his hair just, I don't know what they combed that with. A soldering iron? He just had the worst hair ever too. With his little red zip up jacket. Christine, I love my car. I love my car. Oh God. Really?
Don't
Do you?
kill him, Christine.
Do you? Yeah, right. Do you?
I
Doofball.
told you don't touch my car.
Yeah, but so Christine didn't run over Kevin Bacon, though, so that really never happened. That would be great, though. That's what they should have done with the movie. It's like, Footloose! And you just hear the screeching of tires.
Yeah,
Movie over. Movie over. Roll credits. No, what do you mean? They took his car and he had to dance to get his car back? Because that's even more ridiculous. That's even more ridiculous. Someone tell me the plot of Footloose. Who knows it? Come on, don't make me look it up. That's too much reading. My face hurts too much from laughing. But seriously, what happened? Okay, so he drives into town. He combs his hair. They say, hey, we're taking your car. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to dance you for it. And then some guy makes a frowny face. He says, no, you can't dance in this town. And he goes, oh, by golly, I sure am going to dance in this town. And he dances. And everybody goes, wow, that was great. And they give him his car back.
Yeah. And they told him that his feet were loose.
Yes. Yes, so was something else on him after that. All right? He needed a little bit more than dancing to get that car back. All right? Oh, boy, look at all that with no arguing. That is amazing.
Now I know what that movie was all about. Shoot.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely an exploitation film. That's definitely for sure. That poor young Bacon child. No wonder why he goes around the country playing terrible music with his brothers now. He does. The Bacon Brothers. Like, really? They should go out there and put their name, like, instead of putting the Bacon Brothers, they should put up like Led Zeppelin. People actually show up. Dancing was banned in town. All kind of dancing, or just like that bump and grind shit.
Sexy dancing, yeah.
Yep, the church said
Also,
no more.
They had a special
Look.
hidden club where they did sexy dancing.
I thought that was that Patrick Swayze movie.
Oh wait, no, that was Dirty Dancing. Never
Okay.
mind.
So what they banned dancing in our movie too?
I don't know. Maybe that was just a Dirty Dancing film. I don't know these movies very well.
That was just. I thought it was his brother's wife, and that's why it was Dirty Dancing.
Dude.
I thought it was about like an innocent young girl that was like raised like super innocent, and then found this like Dirty Dancing club, and then like had a fun girls summer sort of thing.
She had a fun girls, and she comes back and she tells Forrest, "I got the AIDS." She's seen those movies; they're all mixed together. It's freaking ridiculous.
I got the hair for
I still don't get what the car has to do with Footloose. I don't get it. Somebody please explain it to me before my head explodes. Did they take his car? I hate stupid people. Nice to see you. Color Guppy's great to see you. Maybe you know. Who knows? In this movie, did they take his car? Why was? What was his point of dancing? And did they like? What do you mean by illegal? Like, because I remember in Rambo, it was illegal for him to walk up and down the street. So they went and they shot him with a big fire hose and then beat him with sticks. Did they do that to Kevin Bacon, or did they just go, dude, stop dancing? What did they do to him? They tase him at all? Imagine that. I'm just dancing, bro. Don't tase me. Just light his ass up. That would have been great.
Yo, Alex, what's up?
How long was Boss Hogg in the movie for?
I'm just a guy in cowboy boots dancing.
Oh, God. Wow, you just sent a chill up my spine. What was that movie that Stallone did with Dolly Parton?
Oh my God!
Come on, Rhinestone.
Yeah.
If you ever go to a Taco Bell or you get some food you think might be a little on it, and you kind of need to evacuate yourself, you don't want to sit around with it all night, go watch Rhinestone and watch Sylvester Stallone sing country songs. Please do that for me. Please. You'll never need to, castor oil yourself again or whatever.
Oh my God!
That is the worst. And I think she was taller than him, if I remember correctly. Joseph Gilbert, how are you, my friend? Did you watch Footloose, Joseph? Come on, everybody was all, "Whoa, Footloose, yay, greatest movie ever." Now you can't even tell me what the car has to do with it. Come on. I'm losing my mind over here. It's like, if it wasn't for my horse, I'd have never went to college. I don't understand. I need to know what you mean by this. Yes, rhinestones are good. I need to watch Footloose, and you would like it. You could substitute colonoscopy for Footloose in that sentence right now, But just, all right, now I gotta Google it. All right, you guys want to be stubborn like that? You want to tease me? I'm just gonna type in plot of Footloose. Hold on.
So Footloose
Plot of Footloose.
banned
All right,
dancing because of
number one, it
Salvage
just
killed
told
in a
me.
car crash.
It
Thus
just
they banned dancing. That the math makes no sense in that equation. Kid dies, dancing banned. Like, okay.
All right, first of all, I typed in the plot of Footloose, and it told me to man up and watch another movie. But besides that, okay, it doesn't explain much. Oh, the Reverend John Lithgow. He stands in the way. That's what I see. But doesn't really explain a lot. He struggles to fit in. He faces an uphill battle. That could be any movie. Jesus.
He drove a Volkswagen.
Okay.
Bug,
He drove a what?
a Volkswagen Bug.
I'm surprised he didn't drive a dildo. With wheels. Boinga, 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 boinga all the way down the road. Because this sounds terrible. This really does. I'm sorry. Go watch Clubber Lang beat up Rocky some more before you watch this.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. And the worst part is, imagine if I watched it and I did like it. Imagine if I teared up. They're not letting them dance. And broke up over it. But they're not letting them dance. It's not right. Everybody should be able to dance. Let's go, Brandon. I will watch the Squid Game. That I will watch.
That was all right.
That doesn't mean I'm not going to talk some spat out either. I can't watch things anymore without seeing all the weird stuff in it. So hopefully it's good. Okay, Footloose is loosely based on the town of Elmore City, Oklahoma. The town had banned dancing since its founding in 1898 in an attempt to decrease the amount of heavy drinking. Well, it's really hard to drink when you're dancing, dummies. I mean, you should have banned sitting, all right? You should have made them son of a bitches dance 24 hours a day. You ever tried dancing with a beer in your hand? It never ends up right. It's always on some angry girl, or and her boyfriend's all mad. You got your beer on my girlfriend, or the really big guy. But no, since they banned dancing, what are people doing? They're just sitting at a table, staring at each other's miserable faces. What are they going to do but drink? What, get along? Talk? Cut it out. It'd be ridiculous. It's not how we do things in the civilized world. Pass the vodka.
You can always get one of those hard hats that got the beers on each side of them and the straw.
Don't think I don't got one somewhere around here. Don't think I don't got one around somewhere. I'd like to be Artie Lang's character in Dirty Work. He discovers small western town. Like, does anybody beat him up in it or something now?
Yeah, I think he gets beat up in it.
Does he get beat up like Ralph Macchio got beat up, like Danielson got beat up in the original? Or does he get beat up?
No, he got slapped a couple times. I think they flipped the collar down on his jean jacket.
Oh Jesus, that's terrible. They ripped the patch off that says "I love to dance." They took my dance pants. Did he wear leg warmers? It was the 80s. Did he wear leg warmers? What was the theme song? Lionel Richie. Hello. Is it you I'm looking for? Oh my God. What a sappy joke. How did we live? Why didn't the Russians attack us then? What's a movie I really like? I like Jaws. Jaws is pretty good. I like The Godfather 2. I like Joe Dirt. So it just shows I'm just talking. Yeah, I love Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt. I like I don't know.
That's a big piece of poopy.
Yes, but I love it for that. Don't try to church it up. What was that? Rambo, the original Rambo. I really love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
They were all good.
Airheads, yes. I wouldn't say it's in my top 10, but Airheads, the original with Adam Sandler and Steve Buscemi and Brendan Fraser was in that too. And Joe Mantegna. And Lenny, from Lenny and Squiggy. Forget his name. Oh, my favorite science fiction movies are Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Dude, Dude, where's my car?
Hey, sweet. What's mine say? Dude, what's my tattoo say?
Dude,
Sweet. What's
it's
mine say? Dude,
still one-
what's mine say?
Dude, that's still one of the. I don't care how sophomoric it is. It still makes me crack up every time I see it. It still makes me. Oh, did I watch the final Rambo? I did, and I wept. I openly wept at the final Rambo. It's like, look, I'm not saying that we don't write good movies anymore, but we don't write good movies anymore. I mean, we just
write
don't.
movies at all
We
anymore.
don't care.
We make
It's
them.
absolute horse crap. It's like a 6-year-old wrote that movie, an emotional 6-year-old. Okay, and it just wants.
Wait till you
it
see
just-
the new Clint Eastwood movie. Oh my God!
I don't even think that's really him doing it anymore. I think they just push him around. I kind of remember he's. You know when you bring the groceries in, you got that little cart. And they kind of got him duct taped to it from the waist down, so they didn't let you see it, and they just wheel Clint around.
Oh, it was bad, dude. I felt so bad shutting it off. I was like, he is way in over his head in this movie. He's got to just go stop. It was bad.
Didi, are you talking about the Death Wish? The Death Wish, was it a trilogy or no? I think it was even more than that. Yeah, the original Death Wish.
Oh,
Seriously?
Bronson?
There's a scene in the original Death Wish where Jeff Goldblum plays one of the guys that breaks into Charles Bronson's apartment to kill and R-word his wife, and he screams something like, "You rich C-word." And you can go back and hear it now, where you can hear Jeff Goldblum screaming, "You rich C-word." It's kind of funny.
Wow, The Fly was in a Bronson movie?
Yeah, he played a thug in a Bronson movie.
Dang.
And you know what? I might be confused, but I kind of think Charles Bronson got his revenge on him by the end of the movie. I love Lone Wolf McQuade. Lone Wolf McQuade was great. Where they buried him underground, and he's got his, what was it? Was it a Blazer or a Bronco? Was it a Blazer or a Bronco? I think it was a Bronco with the supercharger, and he cracks open that beer as he's buried underground. That's where he fought David Carradine. It's an all-time, you know. Oh, what happened to David Carradine? Jesus. Boy, he slipped. Look, I don't know. My personal opinion is I don't know if he did that to himself. It look, Thailand is a very suspicious place. You know, it's a little easy for stuff to go over there. Alien? Which one? Aliens or Alien? Are you talking about game over, man? Game over, dude. We're screwed, man. Are you talking about the first Alien? What's a little messed up, but it's been long enough. It's been long, and I didn't have anything to do with it personally, so that takes some of the sting away. You know, it's not like I'm OJ looking for the real killers. You know, oh, I'm looking for the real killers. I'm gonna find them any day now. They're on the golf course. Did you ever notice that? You know, OJ's always looking for them real killers on the golf course. He must know something we don't know.
They're under the 9th hole.
Yeah.
Next to Hoffa.
This is where I get all my good information.
From the beer girls.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Oof. It made my belly hurt. I didn't do any of it. Don't get upset. Look, it's still less controversial than last weekend. So even though I did a David Carradine joke, I don't know if he died suspiciously, but I wouldn't say 100% that that's the place he picked to do that. Like maybe sometimes it kind of like, yes, Kung Fu, Secret History, living in your aquarium. Great to see you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Yeah, it's Alex. That's who. Look, there's a lot of people that I probably think died suspiciously that none of you think died suspiciously, but that's just what makes me special, you know?
Bruce?
What?
Bruce Lee?
I heard it. I heard that Bruce Lee actually. There was a weird thing about Bruce Lee. He was smoking hash, and he kind of like, and he was allergic. He was allergic to it. He was allergic to it, and it made his brain swell, and that's what killed him. See, you weren't expecting that one. See?
Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain.
Oh, somebody killed Kurt Cobain,
Yeah,
and his name was
that
not
guy,
Kurt.
I used to like that guy, but he's a liar.
Who?
I'm just saying, Kurt Cobain, because he said he didn't have a gun.
I know. He let me
He
down
sang
with that one.
song, but he ate one. I mean, it's
You know what I would look
What a
for? I would have
liar.
looked for. I would have looked for Jamie, because Jamie's got a gun.
right.
Right?
Yep.
See? Oh God, what a terrible song.
Yep. So maybe she did do it. She did. You know, her band's name was Hole, and that's what it
No,
left.
if we're gonna be serious about that, the detective that worked for Courtney Love while this whole thing was going on, that guy's a really good listen. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a really interesting listen.
I have Kurt Cobain's journal. It's quite interesting.
Bruce Lee's son died pretty sketchy. Look, I don't know about that. Think about it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's every day. It's every day you're on a movie set, right? And they put in something that's going to kill you in the blank gun. Because that, I mean, they were what? We've only made like 3 movies so far in the history of movies. The fact that anybody thinks that mistakenly something got into a prop gun to kill somebody happened by accident.
Well,
Guy
Vinny,
from the Crow. Yeah.
Vinny, look, you're my age, so you do remember back. Was it called? What was it called? The Voyager. That guy carried that gold thing around it. Looked like a compass, and he could travel with it. They shot him with the fake gun, and the paper wad in there went through his temple and killed him. Punch it up on your Google.
No, that
Google
yeah,
it.
that I see, and you can also blow your head out with a blank. Like I know you
Yeah.
can do that. There's enough pressure from a blank, but the fact that you would let that's, I mean that's, wow, that's worse than Chuck Morrow. Remember the tragedy on the set of the Twilight Zone movie?
No, I didn't hear about that one.
Everybody
I thought
got
it was all fake.
where they got decapitated by the helicopter.
No.
Mm-hmm. Vic Morrow. I'm not sure if he saved the 2 girls. Courtney did love Kurt to death. I gotta admit, she seemed like a really solid, like she really had his back. She seemed very loyal and clean. That's when I think of Courtney. I think that woman, that's a clean Christian woman right there. That's what you need to stick with. He probably figured he wasn't good enough for her. Like, oh, who am I with all these great songs and all this popularity when I could be a no talent like her? And so that's why he upped himself, because he knew he could never be as terrible as her.
Yeah.
Come on, she's the white Yoko Ono. I mean, seriously. And her songs are just as bad.
That's funny.
Look, Darren, I love you, but I'm not repeating some of the things you're saying. You can say them, but I ain't repeating them, brother. All right, I'm trying to get us past last week's bump. So far, so good. Not too bad. Little inappropriate joking, but that's that's what it's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Who else was suspicious? Who else do I think was suspicious? I think Anthony Bourdain was suspicious. I think that Kate
Chester
Spade,
Bennington.
Kate Spade, Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell. I think
Yep,
those are
Chris
suspicious.
Cornell.
I think Bob Marley's death was suspicious. I think John Lennon's death was suspicious. Um, trying to think. There's probably a couple more.
Saddam.
Oh, Paul Walker for sure. Yes, Paul Walker, great one.
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah,
What
Saddam
do-
Hussein.
What do I think about Michael Jackson? All right, here's my Michael Jackson theory. I think of if anybody in history ever had, thank you, Patty. I think if anybody in history ever had the reason, the ability, and the mental attitude to just disappear, then Michael Jackson did. He had enough money to just disappear for life. They were kind of coming after him pretty hard. He didn't know whether they were going to put him in jail or not.
Michael Jackson is partying with Tupac on a hidden island.
No, Tupac, they shot the crap out of, dude. They shot Tupac and Biggie. I'm sorry to break everybody's. No, Bob Marley wasn't shot. Bob Marley got toe cancer from a boot that was given to him by the son of the head of the CIA at the time, who was doing a newspaper report on him. The maid witnessed it. He died from cancer. It was given as the CIA. I see. I was a governor. Why dumb? It's just a thought. What about, all right, anybody a Beatles fan? You hear of the Paul McCartney died in 1966 theory? And he was replaced by Billy Shears or something like that? No, Bin Laden died 2000 and whatever. And I don't think it was brain cancer. I think it started in his foot.
Halitosis.
I think it started in his foot. I'm not sure if it spread, but I'm pretty sure it started in his foot. But I think Elvis died on the toilet because he liked barbiturates and no, I thought Elvis died on the toilet because he liked barbiturates and friggin' jelly donuts. You know, some people just died.
Yeah, he hung out with Joey Bag of Donuts.
Yeah, box of donuts. And
Yeah.
I was at peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
And Joey Buttafuoco.
See, I didn't bring it up. I just think, yeah, things are suspicious. Why can't it be suspicious? Why do you always got to, like, okay, that's what happened. What about Natalie Wood? They reopened that case. Exactly. He had no shoes on Abbey Road. He must be dead. That's it. And I think if you play one of the records backwards, it says something like Paul is blah blah, and something you can almost tell, right? Natalie Wood, yeah. But they're reopening. They're actually trying to reopen that case. They kind of figured out because the captain talked now. The captain spoke at the argument. That's a really weird one there. Yes, Natalie Wood is very suspicious. I don't think they killed Natalie Wood, but I do think they listened to her drown and they didn't try to save her. And by they, I mean, what's that? Robert Wagner and Christopher Walken. And the captain. Brittany Murphy. You know what? Yeah. A little something weird going on there, too, with the Weinstein. Yeah, a little something weird going there. But then again, there could have been a drug thing, too. Or both. Yeah, Christopher Walken was highly suspected. Exactly. I heard it because Christopher Walken and Natalie Wood wanted to get together with Robert Wagner, and Robert Wagner got really upset about it, and then it became a whole thing. Heath Ledger. Something about the Olsen twins in Heath Ledger, right?
Well, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Epstein? From Welcome Back, Kotter?
No, the billionaire.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Welcome Back, Kotter, because he would have wrote a note that said Epstein did not kill himself. Signed Epstein's mom. Oh, Bob Crane got beat to death. Bob Crane got beat up by some. I don't think it was the government. I think it was some very nasty individuals that I think Bob Crane took some pictures of some people he probably shouldn't have. Maybe a mob boss's girlfriend or something weird like that. Patty, why you gonna diss me? What is duh what? Duh to what? I said so many things. Ricky, you played a record backwards one year and you got yelled at for it. Yeah, think about that. Think about all the satanic messages we're missing out on now because we can't play our records backward. I mean, what? No more Helter Skelter. No more. Well, what are we gonna do? You can't play a digital track backwards.
Yeah,
Well,
but
maybe
you can
can.
still buy records.
You can?
Yeah. I have some vinyls. Some of them are pretty new.
Oh my God! Imagine that.
But my favorite one is my vinyl that says brand new hits from John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
Yeah, you said.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know where to find a record player. Satan has to hide message in the StreamYard glitches. Yes, and Satan also is in charge of the YouTube algorithm, from what I've heard.
And you can play digital music backwards quite easily. You just record it with the simple voice recorder on your computer, and then just reverse it.
But does the devil work that way? Like, will the
devil
devils
is in the
because you
details,
notice there's magic in them grooves. You know, the devil's really. I mean, will he transfer over, or will it just be like some kind of like carbon copy, like a Walmart devil? Because that wouldn't be that great. You know, like watered down satanic messages. You know,
The devil is in the details.
instead of like the old ones that go dominate the planet and Satan shall rule. You just, hey, Satan's a nice guy. He wants to get to know you. You just water it all down. Without the grooves. He's not that bad.
He wears the toupee.
You know, if you mix the letters around, it says Santa, dude. Just listen to the words, man. Listen to the words. Yeah, Bob Crane was a freak, though. We all know that. I'll send you an email. Walmart is starting to sell records again? That's because everybody stole the CDs and everything else in the store. That's all we got. Pretty soon we're going to walk in the stores. It's going to be nothing but rocks. Look, I need some chicken. Here, have a rock. I need a new phone. Here, have a rock. You know, my kid needs medicine. Here's a medical rock. There's nothing. There's nothing. The freaking squirrels are going to look and laugh at us. They're like, yeah, stupid. At least we stored our food. No, I just. Everything's going great.
Yeah. Records right next to the lawn charts that they started selling again.
Look, I'm inspired by this Brandon kid. That's all I know. This kid's got moxie.
Who is this Brandon kid?
Dude, it's a good question. Look, he's a good Christian boy. You gotta wish him well. Let's go, Brandon. Right?
I don't know who Brandon is.
Do you know what? I can't say because then it's gonna take the funny away. But trust me, it's a very interesting story. It's all the college kids are doing it. It's a big thing with them.
All the more reason to not do it.
You remember like the movie Rudy? It's kind of like that. Except really funny. Anyway, Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, I definitely think they injected her in her underarm. I definitely think they got rid of her. She knew way too much. I think JFK liked to pop a couple pills because his back was bad. And he would sit in the bed with her and just be like, blah, 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 blah. Iraq, UFOs, Iraq, nuclear submarines, Iraq. You know. You actually lived in the small apartment complex that Bob Crane was found dead in? Still, though, did they have a plaque up? Hello, Crystal. How you doing? Final resting place of Bob Crane. I mean, let's just talk about Bob Crane. How long was Hogan's Heroes after World War II? It was like less than 10 years, right? It was like 10 years, maybe. Who's the guy that went into that meeting and said, you know what? I got it. I got the killer idea. This is the idea of ideas for a comedy show. We're going to do a comedy show about a Nazi prisoner of war camp. Right? Right? It's got to be a winner. Who could have possibly went in and did that? Whoever he did, he had a lot of gusto. But think about it. Oh, Hendrix. I heard Hendrix was killed by his girlfriend and his manager, and they poured wine down his throat. I think Dick Gregory told that one. Not sure. I think.
Poor white.
Yeah, the apartment, like Ringo Starr was saying, the apartment was still in use with that death or whatever. Like, that's how it is with the Exorcist house here in St. Louis. Like, I'm like 15 minutes away from the house where the boy that the movie The Exorcist was based off of, and there's people that live in it. It's like there's nothing going on at all. It's not like
Dude,
the
that's where people.
Tours. They don't. It's not a haunted house or anything. It's just people who live there.
Dude, that's where people blow it. That's where us average Americans, we know. What we should have done, Rico, if you could go back in time, what you should have done is you should have rented that apartment, and you do like a Hogan's Heroes type, Bob Crane died here type thing. You put big stuffed Sergeant Schultz out front. I see nothing, I know nothing. You play it up. You get Richard Dawson to show up. He can kiss all the women when they come there. You play it all up. Like, this is where he died. Come on in. You give everybody a gummy bear, say it's part of his head. It's a souvenir. You get guest stars, you get that little French guy to show up. There was the French guy in the show. Oh, there's the $1 million idea. You get in there. See, now, Rico, you got the right idea. You got to combine them both. You offer people the ability to film a Bob Crane style porno in the place where he got his head smashed in for filming a Bob Crane style porno. You know sick people are going to line up for that one. It's going to be like, hey, look, I guarantee you half of Congress is going to show up for that. Creeps. You live 20 minutes from the town they made the movie Silent Hill from. Centralia. Is that a real town? Is that a real name for a town? If I were a film critic. I am a film critic. I just don't watch movies. Oh my God, what happened? A taxidermist? A tan sheet for Shaquille O'Neal? Wow, I missed on that. Yes, the Barbit. Yes, she was heavily addicted to barbiturates, Chewy. But then again, she was awfully addicted to Kennedy penis too, and I think that's what got her killed. I think she could have rode out them barbiturates.
Speaking of another suspicious death, the Kennedy assassination.
Is that even suspicious anymore? Which one? Right? Which one? The president? I don't think that's suspicious. I think we know Oswald didn't do it. I think we're all pretty sure that Oswald didn't do that one. Not by himself. And the brother, I don't know. I don't know. Why would you change the? Yeah, it's right. Alex is right. Now the Kennedy deaths are all above board. Exactly. You don't want to go look in there. Look at JFK Jr. He just made a wrong turn. Made a wrong turn. That's all that happens. It happens. You know, I mean, hey, so what that the news reports?
As it was Magneto. Right. Exactly. That's exactly who it was.
Yeah.
Magneto was just like, I'm just gonna do a whole little thing with this bullet and make it do a Z inside his body.
It was Mariano Rivera. They had him throw the bullet like a slider. Ridiculous. Yeah, we know where Marilyn was, but the problem was that's okay. You can be that. You can be that and be fine, but God forbid the president or his brother says something is stupid to you, and they got it on tape. You know, RFK was not captured on tape. It was not, that part was not captured on film. The actual execution, where originally they reported he was shot from less than 4 feet away. He was shot execution style, but then that changed.
Yeah, JFK was captured on film, but there's still the whole mystery of how the single bullet curved twice.
Come on, we all know what that was. We all know what that was. It's a right to admit it. None of us, I don't know if any of us in here were even born. We can admit it. You know, the guy said a couple things he shouldn't have said. He's talking about, I'm gonna abolish the CIA. I'm gonna
like, no, we're gonna abolish you.
I'm gonna put us back on a gold standard. I'm gonna do this. Era the moon. And everybody got a little tired of listening to him. So, Patty, I can't go into Sirhan. I can't. Okay, Patty, let's forget Sirhan, because that one, right? I'm gonna agree to disagree with you on that one. What about James Earl Ray? You think James Earl Ray was the guy that shot Martin Luther King? It was Keanu. No, he didn't. It wasn't when he was in the Matrix. It was when he was in Bill and Ted, and they were time traveling. That's when they did it. That was a clever ruse. Imagine when he was time traveling as Bill and Ted, he was John Wick the whole time.
Bam!
Bacon? You know what? Now I want bacon tomorrow. How many people? Oh, yeah, that's a Mandela effect. How many people were in the JFK vehicle when he was assassinated? That is a Mandela effect.
How many people were in the vehicle? 4 total, right? The driver, the passenger, and then the 2 people in the back seat and like JFK and his wife, right?
Man, if the CIA... I missed it. Okay, I did it wrong. Man, if the CIA, FBI didn't get rid of Trump, I don't think they got rid of JFK. Maybe the mob or Cubans.
Fine.
The guy who did it had defected to Russia, and we let him back in the...
As the driver, the Secret Service agent in the front seat, the Secret Service agent in the back seat, JFK in the middle, and then his wife on the edge, right? Or was Mrs. Kennedy in the middle? I don't remember. Something like that, but either way, it was the driver or the passenger that also shot JFK.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I don't think Jackie O shot him, and I don't think the driver shot him. That's supposedly the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect. It went from 4 people to 5 people in the actual vehicle. And then there's that weird video of the Secret Service guy going, "What the? I mean,
remember
would we really let the Russians friggin'
those Berenstain Bears.
Rico? You haven't watched the porno recently. You can definitely change your midstream. It's not a problem. Just bring a handy wipe. Oh, you know Agnes Moorehead, who played the aunt on Bewitched, was extremely upset when they changed dicks. By the way, was very upset. Yeah, I don't remember the vehicle having 3 rows either. I got to be honest with you.
We had 3 rows? Now that's really weird.
Dude, yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that I don't. I was watching a bunch of the Mandela Effect things last night, and some of them, dude, some of them really grabbed me because I remember certain things as a kid. Like, how do I remember Reggie Jackson's 3 home runs and the time Munson fought Fisk, and how do I remember all these real things that I saw as a child? But yet all this other stuff is made up, make believe in my head. 6 people in it? 6 people? It was JFK, his wife, the driver, Tupac, Biggie, cigars or wraps. Unfortunately, cigars. But you know what? I'm very close to ordering one of them glass blunts and just calling it a day. Just using a glass blunt. Mushroom season. What kind of mushrooms? Like shiitake mushrooms? Or mushrooms?
Psilocybin.
Yeah, so we talking about God's mushrooms?
Fly agaric.
Do not order a...
Is that a glizzy and a blunt mixed together? That
Is
sounds
this a
great.
blunt? I don't even like the way that sounds. CheapCigarsForMe.com. Cheap ass wraps. You see, that's what I'm trying to get rid of all that. Eventually, I have to progress. It's either that or I gotta get a little glass bowl and look like an indie chick. Sitting here. Like that. I don't think that fits me. Yes, aspirin. They're flavored. They're flavored. It's Taco Bell flavor. Gas station sushi flavor.
CheapCigarsForMe.com. That just sounds terrible.
Dude. I was gonna go.
That sounds like the live links of cigars.
I was gonna go to cheapdeath.com, but I'm won over by cheapcigars.com. I'm gonna go there. What do? They like dip them in like fucking floor cleaner to get the flavor.
Andre Ellis? I haven't seen Andre here in a little bit.
Where did that come up from? Oh, there we go.
What's going on, Vinny? How you doing?
What up, Terry?
How you been, man?
How you doing, brother?
Not too bad. How was your week?
Same old shit, just busy as hell. So, what are you gonna do? How you doing? How's the new job?
Love it a lot better than the old one, that's for sure.
Well, that's good. That's always better.
The truck they gave me was a piece of crap, though.
You can't get trucks nowadays. You can't get trucks.
Dude,
You can't get.
I was expecting a pickup truck, and they gave me a freaking van.
I like a van.
Oh,
I don't mind either one. I don't mind. I don't care. But sometimes I like a van more.
Hey, I wanted to pop up, and before anything gets any crazier, I do want to apologize for last week. That got a little out of hand. I apologize. Even for your stream, that got a little out of hand.
Dare you apologize? You have nothing to apologize for.
Just throwing it out there, brother. I like you. I respect you. I like what you have to say.
Dude,
and
exactly.
I shouldn't have done that.
Same thing. Hey, look, everybody gets to say what they want to say. We're all grown-ups here. It's all water under the bridge. It's just, no worries.
You
have nothing to apologize about.
So how's Danny doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Unless you guys want to argue right now.
Nah, dude, Danny. Number one, you can't get mad at the guy.
I don't know, my boss gets mad at me all the time.
Who?
My boss.
Yeah, well, that's their job.
Yeah, that's. He's probably mad at you about a job thing, but deep down inside, he's probably going, "Man, I hate yelling at this kid."
Tattoo from Fantasy Island. The plane. That poor guy. He was in the limo too. Nice. Yes, he was.
And he probably had a better view.
And the bullet whizzed right over his little baby head. Aww. He went, the bullet. No, wait, better. After the gunshots went off, he went, T-brain. Got JFK blood all over his nice little white suit. Ricardo Montalban screaming. It's all over the Corinthian leather. And Jackie O's just booking. Jackie O's out of there. She's like, whoa. She's just, to death do us part, but nobody said your head's going to explode in front of me.
Oh, man.
Look, dude, it's been long enough. I didn't do it.
Dude, there's been plenty of jokes over it.
I mean, my God.
I get it.
Back and to the left.
I'm laughing, dude.
It's all I'm saying. With George Bush Sr. sitting over in the corner, just watching. Creep. So how was your week? Was it good?
Mine?
Yeah.
Work-wise, fantastic. Fish room-wise, not so much. I killed a few fish this week.
What happened?
I'm messing around with stuff, trying some experiments, and a couple of them didn't go very well. But I'm just one of those guys that I gotta constantly experiment with craft, and a couple of them went horribly wrong. A couple of them went horribly right, so I don't know. But
I experiment like that too. Like the other night, I went out in my backyard and I had a kite and a big long thing of string and I had a key. And I was, I think I'm onto something here.
Yeah, it went horribly right.
And then Thomas Edison came by. He hit me in the head and he took the patent.
Well, yeah, you were laying dead on the ground. He was like,
I don't know. Maybe that'll do you good. How come when you're dying on the table they give you and they bring you back to life with the electricity? Maybe when you get hit with lightning, if it doesn't kill you, you get like superpowers.
Well, isn't that a Netflix series now called Jolt?
My God, they owe me money. They just stole my idea.
Nah, they already made it. And what was those other? Weren't there two movies?
That's because they used time travel. They went ahead in time and stole my idea and then brought it back to the past.
What were the two movies of that guy that he had like a battery in his heart or something? He had to keep
Iron Man.
His adrenaline. No, he had to keep his adrenaline.
Oh, the Jason Statham movie?
I can't remember the guy's name.
Crank or something like
Yeah,
that.
there you go. There was
Crank.
what, Crank in Crank 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jason Statham.
Yeah, he had to keep his heart rate up. That's what that one was. It wasn't electricity. He just had to keep his heart rate up.
And then they made the spoof off of it, Crank Yankers.
I remember Crank Yankers. That was actually funny. That
There's
was all
no-
based on prank calls.
There's
Yeah.
no way they can do that now. There's no way they can do that now. So, my favorite on there was Jim Florentine, but it's a whole other subject. Back when you grew up, Crank was meth.
Crank
Right.
is still meth. Last time I checked. Not saying when that was, but
They didn't update the lexicon, I don't think. See, in the movie Powder, the mother was struck by lightning when she was pregnant, and the kid had powers from it. So there's something going on there. We need to harness that. Then we can all be superheroes.
Is that how the Flash was born?
I know some slang. I just don't know these dopey new slangs. I know what crank is. Didn't they mention that in the...
what about Shazam? I mean, that was back when you were a kid. Every time he said Shazam, he got hit by a bolt of lightning, turned into a superhero.
There was Billy, what was his name? Billy Barty, Billy something. It's the kid, because he was a kid. Crank is biker speed. Meth is Mexican now. All right. Thank you for the clarification, my friend. Powder is an awesome movie. Yeah, see, I don't like albino things, though. That guy all white freaked me out. You could have super-powered kids. Listen, DD, think about it. Do any of us want super-powered kids? Really? Do you know what they would do to us if they had superpowers? All right, they could take advantage of it as they are now. Clean your room. Nah, Mom, I'm not cleaning my room. I'm going to turn all North America into an ice sheet. It's like, who are you going to go? Not the Sinbad movie, Shazam.
But that's why you have to teach your super powered kid good morals and all that, and so they
You don't have kids, right? You don't have any kids. Danny, you got kids?
Nope.
Yeah, hush. Hush, son. All right? Hush. Fucking talk to a wall with that shit. Go ahead. Go try to teach your fish how to do the right thing. Go teach your fish right now how to go to school and get up in the morning and do what. They're not going to do it, and neither are your kids. All right? Do you remember what you were like when you were a kid?
Their environment.
Do you remember what you were like when you were a kid?
Yeah, I was a good kid.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Danny was a good kid. I
Really?
I think he was one of those good ones. I really do.
Were you
I-
close?
You and
With,
I, on the other hand, maybe not so much.
were you close with the pastor there, son?
Oh no, I was never really religious, even though my family was, and I went through a lot of the religious actions or whatever, and said
so
my
did I.
prayers and whatever, but I never really believed in it very much, and but like yeah. I had fantastic parents. They did a great job, raising me and stuff. So.
Glitch, I agree 100%. Kids are a-holes. They really are. They do some, I mean, come on. When they start out at babies, it's the first thing they do, throw the whole fucking box of cereal on the floor. Just the whole thing. Like, they
I
kind of
think the
know.
first thing mine threw on the floor.
What?
I said that a box of cereal wasn't.
Well,
the
you know
first
what I
thing
mean.
Mine threw on the
They
floor.
kind of know. They kind of look. Kids know I'm here to push my parents' fucking buttons. I want to see
That's
how
hard
close
to
I
do.
can get to making them jump off the roof. That's what they do.
That
Is
starts
it-
at 2 years old. The kid knows that they're pushing your buttons at 2 years old.
2? Two, how about when they come home and they're full and their diapers clean and they're all tired, but they decide, you know what? I'm so tired. I might cry for the next 7 fucking hours.
Well, they haven't figured out at that point. I'm
joke.
going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
It's
they
all-
don't
it's
know
all-
what they want.
It's all a joke, by the way, people. I have 3 beautiful children I love to death. But kids are a-holes.
But
Okay,
at
I'm going to go
2
back to it because it's funny. All right?
Other people's
Jesus.
kids for sure.
At 2 years old, they'll grab that expensive thing on the coffee table and then sit there and look at you. You know,
Dude.
and wait to see what you're going to do.
Not even that. Everything in the world they take and they put in the middle of the room. Their toys, books, whatever they can grab. Everything's all... Your car keys? Your car keys, somehow that little mean child knows to hide those behind something in another room. It's like, where are my keys?
Half
They
the
just look
time,
at you.
that's probably you just forgot where you put them.
No, I haven't been that bombed. No, I'm just making it all up, dude. My youngest kid's 14 now.
My
I have to worry.
daughter...
I have to more worry about her beating me in my sleep than I have to worry about, like, any children things.
I had just the one daughter, so I don't have a large... I didn't start my own softball team or anything. I just had the one daughter.
Hey, you make it seem like I planned it.
And
Thank you for coming, Alex.
she was a complete angel till she turned about 14 and a half, 15 years old.
You think?
And it was like, what was the girl in The Exorcist? It's like she just popped out all of a sudden. It's like, all right, explain to me how you can go from straight A's to D's and F's. And she's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
She started noticing boys.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it was.
Well, now the problem with that is take it one step further. Now, see, I had my 17-year-old and my 14-year-old. So basically, I set up a minor league. Where,
okay, I got you.
where the 17-year-old is in the majors, she's getting her shot at the big show, being but then she's also training the 14-year-old in how to do it. It's like the minor leagues. So as soon as I get one through that threshold, boom, got the other one right behind me. Who's been trained?
I think it was the exact opposite because I was the oldest. My parents were like super hard on me, and everything I came up with and screwed up, they were like really, really freaking adamant about it. And then the middle child came through, and because they'd been through it once, they're like, no big deal.
Dude,
crap, the youngest one, man, she could go murder somebody, and they're
yes,
like, yeah, whatever.
I'll explain to you part of that why, and parents don't want to admit it. Boys, let's be honest, parents kind of look at boys like, oh, Jesus. No, what it is parents love the crap out of boys when they're young. But the minute they realize you're not going to my God, you're just going to be you? Because look at us. What do we bring to the table? We're always bothering Mom. Hey, Mom, did you cook? Hey, Mom, could you do my laundry? I like the sisters and the daughters. They bring something to the table. We're just awful. I don't blame them. They really
you're
are.
not wrong. I'm the fourth of 5, but I was the first boy, and so yeah, my parents were extra strict on me, and
Because they know. Parents know. They go, we got to be strict on these boys because boys are slow. The boys, what did they used to call it back in the day? They're slow-minded, okay? Come on.
I don't know.
You
I
can see
think we're
it.
easily trainable.
Go back and look
Girls
when the
are
parents...
not easily trainable. You
The
give a
parents
guy
would talk
what
to the sister. The parents would talk to the sister. Hey, how was your day? They'd have a nice, great conversation. Then they'd come to us, the boy. How's your day? And they would just want to kick us. I mean, seriously. So get out of my house, you creep. Jesus. What did we bring to the table? Is we were loud. We didn't shower when we should have. We left shit all over the floor.
Did you see Dee Dee's comment?
Dee Dee has a 10-year-old.
Dee Dee is retired and she has a 10-year-old. Which means she'll probably outlive us all, because that means she's going to be extra retired and have a teenager.
Yeah, Dee Dee, you're 100% right. You were held to a different code because they'd already given up on your brothers. They're like, we got to concentrate on her because we don't have time for these dudes.
I know. I'm
Doesn't matter what you're going to do.
Is Dee Dee in that? Because there is a group of people, it's a growing thing where grandparents are raising their grandchildren for various reasons.
But see, you know what, Dee Dee? I feel like my sisters felt the same way. I feel like my sisters feel like us boys could get away with everything, but then us boys felt like my sisters could just get away with everything. And I feel like boys and girls get away with different things.
I got away with a lot.
I'm gonna follow up on this one. Like boys, we think we can get away with stealing cars and setting the garage on fire.
Wait a minute, 503 stole a car.
She's not here to defend herself.
Well, it was her parents'
I mean,
car.
I did get away
Yeah,
with
no, I mean,
And she didn't get very far with it because she couldn't start it, but...
See, I actually did get away with those things.
What did the girl? But seriously, what
I did get away with throwing a massive party when my family and parents were out of town.
There you go. See? But what I'm saying is, what did the girls get away with? What did they get away with? They got to put makeup on? I mean, what did they get away with? What were they doing?
All right, my definition of got away with is entirely different than your definition of got away with. Everything I got away with, I still haven't admitted to yet. My parents don't know, and I haven't said diddly squat.
No, what I mean by get away with is, like, what kind of things would your sister get away with that you could never do? Like what? Get good grades? Clean up? Do the dishes? I mean, what was she doing that you weren't allowed to do? Like, because I know a bunch of things that we weren't allowed to do, and had nothing to do with a girl, had to do with the fact we were going to end up dead if we did them.
I don't know. I don't know if there was a...
It's not that they got away with it. Just say it out loud. They like my sisters better. It's okay. Parents like other... We're not all there. Cut it out with that. There's certain kids we like better. Like, we know there's that one freaking
My
kid.
middle sister was definitely the favorite. She got everything she wanted.
6 kids. You go look at them. This one's gonna put me in a home. This one's gonna stop talking to me about 5 years. This one's gonna steal my money. This one's gonna not be too bad. This one's gonna take care of me. So this is the one I'm gonna put my chips. I'm gonna put my chips on her table because I think the other one's gonna put me outside in the snow in a wheelchair. Girls can have girls sleep over.
I honestly think that dads are easier on daughters and moms are easier on sons. I do think that's a thing. Because, I mean, you even hear it. It's their catchphrases. Daddy's little girl and mother's little boy. And,
See,
I think there's some truth to some of that.
So when I was a kid, my dad always had it was like take your daughter to work day, but there was never take your son to work day.
I do think that. Well, no, I'm just going to stand by the original statements. I think dads let daughters get away with more than moms do, because moms look back on their history and they know how rotten they were growing up, and they just automatically know that the daughter is probably the same way. And it goes the same way with the guys. The dad knows, well, I know what I was doing at that age, and they just automatically assume that the son's doing the same thing.
I can agree with that. Like my
listen.
dad was definitely like. Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like my mom. Well, my mom was just around a lot more, but my dad was definitely a lot stricter on me, I guess.
Because my dad was busy teaching me to be a man. So, yeah, I don't know. How do we
Really?
wind up on this subject?
I don't know. My mother was pretty good at teaching me to be a man. Remember the time she was walking me down the hallway in high school? She goes, "What are you looking at the floor for? Pick your head up. Look these people in the eye. What's wrong with you?" So I don't know.
My mom taught me manners, that's for sure.
Manners?
Yeah, she taught me manners.
You got manners, son?
I didn't, she died 20 years ago. I forgot 'em.
So that's it. Out of respect for her, you decided you're not going to use those manners anymore. That was a joke.
I know it was.
Okay.
I'm laughing. I'm smiling. No, she taught me the manners I do have.
My mother was a bartender in biker bars and stuff, so it was definitely a different, like, I didn't have that Leave It to Beaver mother. That was not happening.
I think Lunatic Fringe, Chewy said what I'm trying to say, but at least for, like, on the guy point of view, Dad was always trying to mold you into, some of these expectations, and Mom was more willing to just let him find his own way.
Oh, I think that's what that really means. Dad was like, if I don't do something, this kid's going to end up in jail, or he's going to end up living in the basement for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
I got to do something, all right? And Mom would just be like, oh, I hope he lives in the basement forever. She doesn't care. But the girl, she's like, yeah, get out of this house. Get away from your stupid brother and your stupid... Go get married. Go do what I did. Raise your own family that you can hate. I don't know. I don't know if my daughter's ever going to get married. I don't know if there's enough men left in the world today.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder about mine too. She's 26 now. She's had a couple serious relationships that I thought were going to go that route, and then they didn't.
Yeah, because they learned that, sorry, but a lot of the guys nowadays they're really, 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 really soft. Eventually that gets on a woman's nerves.
Well, I think because I only had the one, I think I might have raised my daughter a little more like a guy than I probably should have.
Yeah, so they're definitely not going to like that.
I was more, you make sure that you're happy with your life before you marry someone. You don't change your life because.
Thank you, Alex. So great to see you, man. That meant a lot to me. Thank you.
Later, Alex.
Bye.
But
Look,
yeah, I was really kind of adamant on her to not make sure that she was set by herself first.
Let's think about it. To be honest, you got to be like, look, I want you to be in love with the person. I want this to be your soulmate. I want you to see fireworks every time you see this person. But, how much cash do you go? What do they bring to the table?
What's the dowry gonna be?
Yeah, what's going on here? Because a couple years of being aggravated and getting a big, look, name the worst person. I'll marry them right now. If somehow I get some kind, life's too short. And Social Security don't pay enough.
And Rico Stan brought up a very good point, and I've said this because being on the older side of the population now, I hear it quite often. Oh, this generation and that generation, yada yada. We all think that. My dad thinks my generation was soft. My generation thinks the upcoming generation is soft. We all think that. It's just because.
We're all right.
It's also true.
We're all right.
Everybody is getting progressively
Yes.
softer and
Our,
softer.
our,
as time goes
we're
on.
we're right about our kids. Our parents are right about us. Our grandparents are right about their kids, and our great parents would dude, they would eat us alive right now.
Yeah, but
all right?
we don't have to go out and cut a tree down to cook our meal anymore.
We kind of do.
We're soft.
We just don't do it because we're insulated. But somewhere, somehow, someone's cutting down a goddamn tree. So someone's got some electricity tonight, or digging up some coal.
Sitting in chairs like Wally, getting, force fed our McDonald's.
Dude, someone's out there doing it. Like, yeah, I don't have to go out and get raise chickens, but when I go to the store, I don't think that chicken came it just popped up. You know, we're still doing it. 13 miles through the snow, uphill both ways. That was a Bill Cosby joke. Oh, Rico, you got to bring up Cosby.
Have you ever heard the original Bill Cosby stand-ups? He was not anywhere near as wholesome as his cartoon and Huxtable image.
Who put the bullet in the furnace? Who put the bullet in the furnace? Now, whoever put the bullet in the furnace, there's something wrong with your parents. They must not have raised you right. That's from the Bill Cosby.
My dad had 2 of Bill Cosby's albums, and one of them referred to getting the belt, and he described the belt as, this leather contraption that had meat hooks on it and everything. Yeah.
I had dinner with him once in his hotel room. I woke up a couple days later. My butt hurt. I don't care if they let him out. He still did some really creepy crap. Let's be honest. Hey, I'm gonna drug some women today.
It's unfortunate, man.
Is it?
I
think it's creepy.
You know what? If he would have got nailed for it, back in the day when it was happening, but you took an old man, it's like you waited that long. And I'm not, look, maybe that just came out wrong because, look, if he did it, he's guilty of it, no matter his age. It is what it is. But when you look at when you look at it as a whole, why didn't you get him when he was younger and doing it? Maybe you could have stopped him from doing it to a couple other people.
Theo, this is your dad, Clifford Huxtable. I'm gonna teach you how to get lucky on a date. And no, you're gonna have your pudding pop. No, I'm the cause.
And as popular as he was, especially in the 70s and 80s, why do you even have to rely on that kind of stuff?
Because he's a creep, dude. Creeps.
I always thought it was creepy.
If I had that kind of game in the 70s and 80s,
doesn't matter, dude. The creep. Listen to me, no. Like Luke Skywalker with the Force, the creep switch is strong. Just like
the
creep switch. Think about these dentists. You got these dentists that sit there, right? And they have a beautiful wife at home. Plus, they have all this money. They can go see a prostitute if they want. They can do whatever they want. But all of a sudden, there's this woman. And she's, he put her under because he's going to work on her mouth. He's a dentist. He's Mr. Professional. And she's kind of just breathing a little bit. And her chest is heaving up and down. And all of a sudden, this professional man that went to school for all these years with a wife and kids and all kinds of other options loses his friggin' mind and does something inappropriate to this woman. The freak switch cannot be stopped.
Here's the one thing I gotta say about that, and granted, I'm not a beautiful woman.
Is you wish your dentist was like that?
But no, when I had my wisdom teeth yanked out, that freaking oral surgeon, and I use air quotes to say oral surgeon.
Oh shit!
That motherfucker had his knees on my chest while he was ripping that sucker out.
You gotta get good leverage, Terry.
So what you're saying is, You're saying that turns you on a lot, huh?
No, I'm saying, I'm telling you, there might be body parts that get touched if you're a woman.
No. Dude, you don't wake up with your bra off because somebody needed to take your fucking tooth out. All right? I mean, trust me.
Oh man, all I know is I had to have a couple others removed after that.
Of course you did.
I was like, just put me out, man. 'Cause I ain't going through that local shit again.
You're buying teeth from the homeless people saying, hey, I need to see you again.
I mean, Dee Dee, it's hard not to get into that part of the story.
See, Dee Dee, that was my acting. That was my acting. I see. Yes. I'm glad you noticed that. Hello, Tank Top. See, we're doing better than last weekend, right? I mean, you know, as far as this can be concerned. We're not going to go on too much longer, but we're not going to stop right away because I'm not done with my drink yet. Stop when I'm done with my
What
drink.
you drinking tonight?
Right now, vodka and kiwi strawberry.
Oh, you know what? That would be
Yeah,
good.
I know. And when I'm done, I'm going to put on It's Raining Men and I'm going to dance around with glitter.
I made
Is
a
that
mocha
the
mud
kiwi
fun.
strawberry from what are those pouches that you poke the straw into? There's a kiwi strawberry of those. What are they called? I just recently started buying them. You know, they're the foil pouch that you stick the straw into.
Capri Suns?
Yeah, there you go. Vodka and a strawberry kiwi Capri Sun. That could be good.
It will be.
They need to start making those for adult beverages, so then you sneak them into the mill, they'd never know. They'd just think it was a Capri Sun.
It's too small, my friend. It's too small. It's too small. No, you can get it. Trust me. There's no one. Dude, you can sneak into a place with any. You can walk out with half the shit in a place nowadays. No one cares. I mean, seriously. You know, those days are all gone. What do you want to do, man? It's Mad Max times. What do we? I say we just instead of us all going, oh, let's just get together and we'll make a fish community and we'll in all these highfalutin dreams. I say we all get together and we find a place and we take it the fuck over and we declare this is Fish World. Stay out, and that's it, and it'll be done. No one's gonna bother us.
Why do I think if we ever reach that point that you're going to be a main character in a Mad Max movie?
I can't wait. I want to be the Dennis Leary character. GRB, Ralph Malph's dad was a dentist. Yes, and his joke was, I fell into my lens grinder, and I made a spectacle out of myself. Oh, see, I actually got the quote from Happy Days. Go ahead, look it up. Oh, God. Bunny Viper, nice to see you. Yeah, Fish World. But we'll set it up. We'll have a moat, with big high benches and stuff. Every time they come by, we'll go, fish, 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 fish. We'll do some kind of weird chant and scare everybody away.
I highly doubt yelling fish, 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 fish is going to scare anybody away. In fact,
Dude,
it might actually attract people.
Hey, brother, then you haven't seen my dating life in the last 2 years. All right? Because I swear to God, saying fish, fish, fish really scares some fucking people away. Yeah, here for oh my God. No, we can't do that because then we're going to get attacked by the cats. Then the cats are going to show up. It's got to be underground.
There's got to be Cat World next. Why do I feel like this is just going to turn into like all the Facebook groups are all just going to go and find their own people?
Their own
and they're all going to be in like a 10-block radius of New York.
Yeah, and they're all just going to yell at each other. That's it. That's all they're going to do. Whatever they're doing, they're not doing it right. Okay?
And they're each one are going to have their own uniform police force running around, you know, like the cat police, the fish police,
the fish
dog
police. Yes, exactly. Oh wait, the grammar police. They're
in there. You know, all the librarians got their section over here.
They're gonna have a hierarchy, like you know.
And then there's a bunch of people in the middle that have like multiple that own books and cats, or
Yeah.
cats and fish. They'll be in the middle.
Yeah, I know. A blind albino in a wheelchair with 37 cats and a, and a
That's
therapy
the
dog.
one leading the way.
And a therapy dog. Let's all wear cat uniforms to throw them off. That wouldn't be too bad. Chew, I didn't get the reference. We will have a water advantage. What the heck is this?
It's Hot Girls and Boys Video Chat, webchat.com.
Well, I'm looking, they got me with the boys part, but still, I don't think that's appropriate. If I'm pretty sure I have a moderator, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Do what you're supposed to do to that. I don't get it.
I don't know, man. I think that might be one of your subscribers playing around.
No, it's maybe, I don't know. According to fish enthusiast, Vinny, you want to come down to my basement and see my fish room, dude? That is really. I would almost rather tell a chick I'm out of prison and just ride with that. Just be like, yo, we can't go back to my place because I'm out of prison.
Majestic.
Instead of explaining I have 27 tanks in my basement, I think it would be easier. I'm out on parole for petty larceny. I have 6 Oscars here, and this is my arowana. You're getting excited, aren't you?
Oh, I sure am.
Well, of course you are. You like fish. There's not a... We see in the community... it's a pickle fest. Us guys way outnumber the girls. All right? There's not that many girls that are running around. There are more girls that build, like, 4x4 trucks than there are into fish.
It's changing. It's starting to... it's starting to get...
I don't know. I see plenty of them in this fish fam, at least.
But
what do you mean by plenty? What do you mean by... What's the percentage?
I couldn't tell you. That's what I mean.
I think it's around 8 to 10%.
I feel like it's way more than that.
No, it's probably running around 10%. Industry as a whole, but it used to be less than that. It used to be more like 2%.
Oh,
there were
Glitch.
very few women that kept fish tanks.
Glitch, I don't think you're gonna have a problem finding a guy into fish. Trust me, it's closet fish people everywhere.
But just in the YouTube community that we have, I feel like there's more than 10%. I feel like it's closer to like 30%.
No. Maybe you're just really bad at math too.
No, you're just checking out more female fish YouTube pages than male YouTube.
How old are you?
I'm just talking about what I noticed in
How
chat.
old are you?
I'm 32.
All right, yeah. The testosterone will start dipping in a couple years. You'll come back to reality with that math. No, they're the most vocal. Let's not pretend they're not. But for every smart, intelligent woman comment, there's 5, 6, 10 dudes lurking, going, you know. Talk about the fish, man. Why don't you ever talk about fish? Come here every week. You talk about this, talk about that, but you don't talk about the fish. Yeah, because no one else talks about fish. Yes, it is a sausage fest in the fish world. Why do you think we know every female's name? All right, girls, I'm going to let you in a secret. We all know all of your screen names. For some reason, we remember those. This guy talked to 30 times. I don't know. What's his screen name? I don't know. Fish Peckerhead something 205. I don't know. It's his name. But we remember. Why do you think when you come into the chat rooms, it's boom, it lights up. Hello, hello, hello. Come on. We're not that slick, guys. Am I so wrong? Am I so wrong?
No, I missed it. I didn't hear what you said.
Of course, you missed out on it. I said, come on, think about it. You remember the girls' names when you see them in the chat. You remember the girls' names when you see them in the comments.
Yeah, but you don't remember the guys' names.
Not all of them. Not all of them. A girl will leave one comment, you'll remember her name. But then this other dude that's left 40 comments, I don't know, what's his name? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Joe Blow 75. I don't know.
The guy subscribed to you, left you like 400 super chats, and you're like, who are you?
He sent me a cake. I don't know. Who are you? This girl said hi. She left a smiley face. Whoa.
But to defend Danny's comment,
I think she likes me, dude.
I will say this. I have noticed going to different mom and pop shops, when you went to the local fish shop, it was always a dude in the fish area. You know, I'm talking about a shop that's got birds and because the fish and reptiles were always in one section, and then you had the birds and puppies and cats and small animals, and the girls were always over there. It was always a dude in the fish room. And I will say that is definitely changing, where now I can go into a Petco or PetSmart and I'm just as likely to be asked, you know, can I help you by a girl as I am a guy. So it is changing.
I agree with that too. I've noticed that.
And I think it's a good thing. It's definitely
a lot of my
good thing for
regulars
the
are
hobby.
women up there at the pet store. I do have. There's a lot of male regulars too, but I mean, I have a lot of female regulars.
What you meant to say, please? Yeah, but who cares about them?
I mean, that's true. But I'm not even saying that the regulars that I have are like attractive women. Even it's just
doesn't matter anymore. After COVID, come on. After COVID, the 5 is a 7. The scale is all thrown off. We haven't been outside.
I just noticed somebody. I feel like the percentages it's changing. I feel like, especially with glowfish being, becoming more and more popular too. Like, I feel like fish in general are just getting cuter, and so it's becoming kind of like a more like women. It's becoming more accessible to women too.
Well, there's a couple examples of that I could bring up, but I wanted to. Did you see Glitch Aquatics comment, Vinny?
Which one?
Glitch Aquatics said, being a woman is definitely different. When I go to the fish stores, they can't believe that I have 13 tanks at home.
Hey, Glitch.
And I will say that's very true, because if you look back on our hobby,
let me do this.
Just us
weirdos. Really good.
Dude, please let me do this. I'm begging you. I'm begging all of you.
Go ahead.
Glitch. Did they look at you and go like, how do you plan to take time to take care of these while you have to cook dinner and clean? I mean, how do you do the laundry? And what if your husband comes home? Don't you have to have his dinner ready for him?
Then he's going to need another Band-Aid pretty soon.
And how can you afford that when you only get paid 1/5 of what a man gets paid? I don't understand. Thank you for getting it. Hey, look, it's not good to put an aquarium on top of a washing machine, all right? It makes the fish.
I don't know. You don't have to use like an air pump or anything. You have the constant water movement from the
Yes. All right, I might consider that, but only if my dinner's on time, okay? Oh, my God. Yeah, we have the kitchen of the future. Here, the wife can do the dishes and cook the dinner all at the same time.
And
the kitchen of the
beta.
future.
And feed her beta.
Yeah. And she keeps these kids quiet.
Oh my God. This is terrible.
Oh, that's rough.
Now, Glitch is going to kill us.
So when you When you say 13 tanks, you mean those little beta ones, right?
13 beta bulbs.
Oh God.
Hey, I will say that. What was her name? The one that does all the cartoon stuff, that does the beta, Simply Betas. You got to admit, man, when she made that beta barracks out of her freaking spare bathroom in her, shower bathtub area, dude, that was pretty kick ass.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty
and and I guarantee you, I trust Simply Betas with a drill motor more than I would Danny any day of the week.
cool. Hey,
Oh wow.
Sorry, Danny, love you, man.
Yeah, no, you got to say JK afterward. Remember, JK.
Yeah, just kidding.
but
That's
he's
it.
not kidding though. He would trust. What's her name? I'm blanking on what her real name is.
Simply Betas.
Well, yeah, but I'm blanking on what her real name is. It's Alex, I think,
forget.
right?
Oh,
No.
man.
Look, we don't dox people here, okay?
But anyways, yeah, dude, she's awesome, man. She's, you know what? I'd let her come remodel my kitchen.
Dee Dee, there's nothing wrong with being a nurturer. I was just teasing.
I'm definitely taking lots of notes on her beta barracks though, and I've been thinking about doing the same sort of thing.
Come on, Danny, you got to admit that was pretty cool, man, when she did that.
Oh no, that was
It
great.
impressed the shit out of me, and I'm not easily impressed.
Yeah, she's awesome. Taylor, that's
Taylor,
what it
there
is.
you go. Yeah, that's her name, Taylor.
You got her address too? Or all
Then I found out she was a voice actor and she does something with animation. I forget now.
I think she's just the animated voice actor, but
No, she started out on the production side of it, and they asked her in later on in the development to become a character.
yeah.
As the way I understand it, I could be wrong, but
Yeah, I've always enjoyed voice acting too, so I really like her channel. It's awesome.
yeah,
One of these days,
the
the
two most prominent women I can think of in the hobby, since we're on the subject, would be Wallstad. You know, she wrote the book on keeping the natural aquarium, and Pam Chin with her work in the cichlids.
And according to Alex, with the secret history living here in an aquarium that caused the whole debacle of everything, he said that there was a lady that coined the term aquarium in the first place.
Oh yeah,
And,
wait a
started-
minute, bro. This isn't live, right?
Hey, can we go back? Can we go
Delete
back to
this
my?
stream.
Can we go back to my character from before? Come on, we know it's not a woman that invented the name. Come on, guys. Come on.
Sorry, but yeah, those are my. If I was asked the question, who are the two most prominent women in the hobby, I would say those two, Wallstad and Pam Chin.
And Dee Dee's Finden.
Dude, Dee Dee's gonna be really good with 503 Aquatics. I think those two will have a really good time together. I really do.
Well, explain to everybody because I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you don't know the whole ladies' night thing?
Dude, I'm so out of it. I've been working so much.
Well, you know who 503 is, right?
Of course I do.
All right. Well, she started a new show called Ladies' Night,
Okay.
and
Ladies' night.
it's 503, Dee Dee, and fuck on it. Oh, super sweetheart of a girl, and I'm not getting her name. That's because I'm drinking and I'm old.
Yes.
Jess. There you go. Yeah,
Alright.
from the Aquatics Morning Show.
Yeah, that sounds
And they do a show now.
When?
I forget what day of the week it is. Maybe Thursdays.
good. When?
Maybe
In the
Wednesday.
chat. Someone in the chat type in when. I was in,
Wednesdays or Thursdays. It's one of those days.
yeah, one of those days.
I got to check out the second show they did. The first show they had a little they had some growing pains, but by the
What does that
second
mean? They
show-
let you on a panel?
by the second show, oh my god, man, they were a total laugh factory, and they really pulled it together, and it was a lot of fun. Oh, it's Tuesday night, not Thursday. I knew
See?
it started with a T.
Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday. What time's it on? I don't know, 25 or 6
Yeah,
to
Taco
4.
Tuesday.
That's pretty good. I think that's the line of the night right there. That is the line of the night.
Taco Tuesday.
Yes. Yes. That's because everybody loves a good taco. There's no double entendre there.
Is there? Have they ever made a roast beef taco?
I've seen one, dude. I've seen
Yeah.
one.
Called the Euro.
She's a nice woman. Men can come up if they wig and bra up.
With my hair, I don't think I have to do that, Dee Dee.
I would definitely have to. Look at me. Unless I do, what if I do the chick from Star Trek, the motion picture? She was bald.
As long as the taco
I know.
is cheesy.
Thank God I didn't have
See
to
that
read that
movie?
one. Yeah, see, Ricky, he's already got all the gear.
No, I meant the Joe Biden guy.
All right, see now you kind of open a can of worms. So, Dee Dee, when you say you got to have boobies, does that mean this panel has such said boobies? Is this a panel
don't.
filled with boobies?
I do not have man boobs.
What?
I wouldn't qualify because I don't have man boobs.
We're past that now, dude. I'm asking if the chicks are all like, is it a panel full of boobies? There you go. I'm not gonna go any further. Everybody knows what I'm saying. Brought it up. Yes, Darren. You were.
Oh, Troops Tropical Aquatic. Okay.
Yes. See, no answer. It's ladies
No,
only.
She did.
It's ladies only, and yes, we all have boobies. See, that seems like a winning proposition to me. I can't see how anybody could go wrong there.
According to the new intro, men are tolerated.
Well, that's not even just for the intro. That's how they feel in general.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole female side of our
That's-
species, right?
They're pretty much just letting us know.
Men are tolerated now.
I mean,
We used to run the world, but now we're just tolerated.
we used to think we ran the world. But, you know,
True. Actually.
we used to think
I
we
watched
ran the
Leave
world.
It to Beaver. I mean, who actually ran the household?
Ward, you were a little hard on the Bieber last night.
One of my favorite lines is it's from My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and it says, the man is the head of the household, but the woman is the neck, and she can turn the head wherever she wants.
It's actually put
My
some of the
favorite part of that movie was something about Windex.
What?
That guy have a
Put
messed
some
up-
Windex on it.
Yeah, he had a messed up elbow. Put some Windex on it.
Listen, GRB, I have to disagree with you. There is a good reason that men have nipples, okay? All right, next time you get out of the shower, give them a good little tweaking and see what you think. There's definitely a reason men have nipples. Don't be shy, son. Just left to right. Remember them old TVs? Whoop, 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 whoop. Just give them a couple tweaks, all right?
I did it. in my early days of trying to impress girls, I did that once, and she was like, "Are you trying to dial in a radio?"
I didn't say that do that in front of a chick. I didn't.
I was doing it to her.
To her.
Going, you trying to dial a radio?
Did you yell hello when you got down there?
I swear to God, it happened.
Dude, we were so slick when we were our first. Dude. Actually, I want to apologize for every man in the world, to every woman in the world
bullshit. I know for a fact
who's ever been with one of us on our first or second time. Okay.
I swear to God, I'm not the only guy that happened to.
That would happen.
What are you trying to do? Dial a radio?
Oh,
Definitely never had that happen.
What? Sorry.
you're definitely in the top two, though.
I was just happy the hand was where it was at.
Oh,
And then I figured, well, it's got to do something.
Radio
Right?
Gaga.
Exactly.
This hand normally don't go there. So it's like, all right, what's it going to do now?
So you killed the radio star. I get it.
Terry killed the radio.
That does sound like a turn on. It really does.
She was turned on, but then he tuned her
Yeah,
out.
I found the off button real quick.
Yeah, I called that conversation. Lorcan, what's up, brother? How's life in Ireland? Tune in Tokyo. Nipples in relation to Darwinism, but why for men? I just told you why. I mean, I'm not gonna give a little display, but Jesus, have you never touched your own nipples, man?
Yeah, haven't you
Because
seen
we
an
all
Adam
start
Sandler
from the
movie?
same thing and just form differently. That's
No,
why.
no, don't get me wrong. Never do it in front of another living human. Never let anybody see you do it. But when you're alone, you tweak the shit out of them things. Trust me, you'll be all right. Call yourself names too while you do it. What up, Mike? How are you, my friend? All right, so this is 9 p.m. on Tuesday. You know what? I might even be... Oh, this Tuesday I go to the goddamn city again. Oh, I got to go to the city on Tuesday. To a restaurant. Put up another sushi bar. The people like the sushi in the city.
Replay. I'll guarantee it'll be funny.
What
If
happened?
they're anything like they were last week, they were pretty funny.
We believe you. Yeah, I really need to find someone. Like, what do you mean by that, though? Like, find someone like Dahmer found someone? Or like the guy from Silence of the Lambs? Would you help me put this into my van? Just so I know it doesn't always work. Yeah, I
Go
I
ahead.
read that somewhere.
Dee Dee's trying to give you good advice.
Hmm. I must have got confused. A nicotine patch.
Maybe a funny place to put a nicotine patch. I don't know. If you know, a pinch between the teeth and gums, or cheek and gums. Yeah, I could see it.
I think it would burn. I think it would burn. Just put a cigarette there. Just fire one up. That's right. It puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again.
Puts the lotion in the basket.
You know what? You don't say that right, Danny.
No.
Probably because I don't even know what it's actually referencing.
You got to
Are
scream
you
like the chick that was
serious?
in the hole.
You do not know the Silence of the Lambs?
I know the Silence of the Lambs.
Would you? Would you?
You never heard it puts the lotion in the basket.
It puts the lotion in the basket. That's how he does it. See? Hold
I
on.
just wanted to hear somebody else do it.
Yeah. Can't help
Yeah,
it.
Danny's got that soprano voice that just doesn't quite work.
Put the lotion in the basket.
There you go. Now that's more better.
Ash, the only reason I pinned it was because I was told to pin it. So I'll be honest with you. I'll post it again. Joe Dirt. Love Joe Dirt. Yeah, Mike, I burned myself welding, okay? That's why. I had to stick it on my face. Who wants to see a welding burn? Not I.
The water needs more salt.
My
Show
God.
where it was.
I don't know how it gets there.
When they thought they were brother and sister,
Yes.
and then they found out they weren't.
I'm your sister. I'm your sister.
And yeah, and and then they were like, "Can you keep saying it?"
Can I pretend you're my sister again? Joe Dirt was a good movie. Joe
there
Dirt's
was
one.
a
I can
couple
always
good
laugh at that
parts.
movie.
There was a couple good cars in that movie too.
Well,
They may
remember,
not have been very good representations of those good cars, but there were some good cars in that movie.
you think you can run with us with that slant six? Your tone is all wrong. Come on, my guy, like that again. I'm gonna stab you in the eye with a soldering iron. I love that. I actually got one of the guys from Joe Dirt to do a fucking cameo for me for
No
Vinny's
way.
Aquatics. Huh?
Really?
The guy that was on Seinfeld, or what's his name? The comedian. He was on Seinfeld. He was on a bunch of Fred Stoller. He's the one that did the teacher that passes out when the gas goes off, and he wakes up and he starts going Joe Dirt, with what's his name, Christopher Walken.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that one.
Mm.
I don't remember that scene. I've only seen that movie like once, and it was a while ago. So
Get your mother to sew that. That is stupid funny. Oh my God, it's going quick. I can't read that fast. I like Zombieland. I like the first one.
yeah, the Zombieland was pretty good. I don't. They were all kind of good, but when they killed Bill Murray, that was funny.
Yeah, how could you kill Bill Murray? What's the point of doing that?
But they didn't do it on purpose.
It's a movie. Of course they did it on purpose. And listen, what are you saying? He got killed like Brandon Lee?
Well, never mind. My favorite scene in Zombieland the whole time is he was going on about his Twinkies. You know, Woody Harrelson's character was going on about the Twinkies. And then they find the hostess van turned over on the side of the road and they kick the door
Yes.
open and it was nothing but those freaking coconut, what did they call them things?
Go-go.
The what?
Or snow caps, or
Yeah, snow caps or
Oh,
whatever
God.
the hell. And he was like, there ain't a fucking Twinkie on the truck.
Those things are disgusting. Yeah, I binged watched all the zombie movies that were on that I could see so far. I don't know if I missed any. I watched foreign zombie movies, good zombie movies, bad zombie movies.
I can't take them, man. My wife talked me into like 5 seasons of The Walking Dead, and I had enough.
Oh, I watched that when I back in the day before I got rid of cable.
snowballs, snowflakes, snow caps, they all suck.
No, oh wait a minute. No, Snowcaps was the dark chocolate with the little white
Yeah, those terrible things. Little white BBs.
Yeah, that you'd watch during
Yeah.
the movie. Those things were great. I like
Crunch, crunch. Oh my God, those things were terrible, dude. That's grandma candy.
that was candy that would rip your teeth apart.
Yes.
In a 2-hour movie, you have to go to the dentist.
It'd be like crunch. It's like they used to make Italian cookies like that too.
Now, Dawn of the Dead was good. I'll get it, because that was like the first one. And where they had to kill their daughter in the basement.
The original was a great movie.
Yeah, that's Dawn of the Dead, right?
No, the original was Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, okay. Night of the Living Dead's the
Yeah,
one.
that one was
Barbara,
great.
we're coming to get you, Barbara.
What? They didn't talk. In the very first one, they didn't talk.
No, they talked a little bit. Remember the beginning scene in the cemetery? He's like, Barbara, they're coming to get you, Barbara. He starts chasing her around. Yeah, they talk. Plus, they had the news reports in the background.
I don't know. Zombie movies have never been my thing.
The original Night of the Living Dead was the first movie I was ever shocked at the ending.
I think zombie movies were good until all of a sudden zombies could start running and climbing everything.
You don't like the fast ones? There's big debates about that. They have a certain name for them. There's the fast zombies, the zombies we know, the zombies that can talk now, like communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just couldn't leave well enough alone. I don't know. Fast zombies are scary though. I'm not gonna lie. You watch the movies. It's like you used to have so much time to run. Now all of a sudden, these things are booking, chasing you down.
Nah, I'm reading Caddy.
Now we have movies where zombies are fighting in like hordes, like killer bees, like Zombieland and stuff. Or not
Yeah.
Zombieland.
Well,
Zombie.
if bees can learn it, why can't zombies?
Yeah, because they're already zombie. What if there were zombie bees? What the hell would you do then? How would you fight that? A legion of undead bees.
Oh man.
Undead Africanized honeybees.
We don't got to get racial, brother.
No, man, because
It's a joke.
I know it's a joke,
Okay.
but
Well, I just had to
that'd be
preface it
some
for everybody
badass-
else.
that-
I had to
that'd be
preface it
some
for everybody
badass
else so they
shit.
know it's a joke. Ugh.
That'd be worse than the
The
other
murder
movies
hornets?
they had. No, those karate movies they had in the 80s.
You mean watching them or like being in them?
Both.
Okay. Imagine, okay, they're going to send over zombie bees, Africanized zombie bees, and murder hornets on crack with AKs. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. I really don't.
They tried
I-
to train dolphins in World War II and all that stuff. So. They
Yeah,
could
but I trust dolphins, dude. Like, I have a feeling if I came face to face with a dolphin and he had a gun on me, like a dolphin gun, then somehow we could come to a meeting of the minds. I don't think that same thing's going to happen with murder hornets with AKs or Africanized zombie bees. I don't think there's no talking to them. I think I can get somewhere with the dolphins. I think I got to get the dolphins to team up with us. Now you might have something. And they blow the water at the zombie bees and knock them in. I don't know. That's a lot, though. I don't know. I feel bad asking them for that, seeing the way we treat them. Whenever I see a cute little dolphin, I drink a 6-pack of beer real quick, and I give him those little plastic rings to play with. He seems to love it. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
I had to walk away to get a beer, so I might be talking out of turn. But the zombie bees disturbs me because what's the one thing in zombie movies that kills zombies is a headshot. Okay, zombie bees are pretty goddamn nimble because they could be flying around and shit, and they got a little itty bitty head.
A little bitty
So
head.
it ain't like you can take an M16 and start just nailing headshots on them little.
Yeah, but you can just take a baseball bat and just start whacking them out of the air.
You'd probably be
and then
better off
stepping
with
on
like a tennis racket and a battery.
Yeah, there you go. Or like I have that electric bug zapper.
I'm almost thinking of shop vac. Just suck him
Yeah,
up.
shot
Just
back would be good.
Do something, because I don't know if you hit a bee or a zombie
Good
bee.
idea, the shot back.
I don't know if you hit it with a baseball bat. Is it really going to crack that zombie skull?
I don't know. Have you ever hit a bee with a baseball bat?
Actually, no.
Yeah, but I don't know if that I
I
don't
haven't
think.
hit a bee with a baseball bat, but I've hit lightning bugs and.
I've done that. That's actually a good time.
Yeah.
Wiffle ball bat in the summer, you can make that sucker glow.
Well, see, like I did it with a toy lightsaber when I was a kid, so I felt like a Jedi,
Nah,
blocking.
bullshit. You felt like Negan. You were like, yeah, buddy.
Well, that was a
You got
little
all
bit
that,
of Negan
all that lightning.
and a little
bug
bit of
juice
like a
all over your
Jedi trainer,
bat.
you know.
Dude, I don't think a pressure washer and chlorine are going to kill zombie bees. Remember,
Yeah,
they're
they're already
zombies.
dead.
I mean, if I just went up and put a little Palmolive on all the zombies in the zombie movies, I don't think they would die.
Well, a pressure washer would knock them back, but then they just fly right back at you.
You're mad. It matters. Zombies get mad. Carpenter bees and tennis rackets. Now listen, if we got carpenter bees, we're going to put them to work, all right? We're going to hook Jimmy Carter up with these carpenter bees. He's going to join Habitats for Humanity, and we're going to put these bees to work, okay?
Why couldn't it have been Billy Carter? Why you got to go after Jimmy for it?
Because Jimmy Carter is Houses for Humanity.
Okay, just asking.
Yeah, that's why. It's just it's how the reference works, I guess.
I had a couple cans of Billy beer.
Yeah, we had that too, but we didn't drink it.
No, neither did I. I had
It
it in
just
my
sat
collection.
there.
Yeah,
He sat there like we
exactly
told him.
what I did with it too.
Gonna be worth something one day, dude. It's gonna be worth something. Billy beer. I'm gonna save it. Fucking open it. You pour it into a thing. It's half rust.
Did you have? Honest question. Since we're close to the same age, did you have a beer can collection?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
No.
I did. I got into it pretty hard and heavy.
Yeah, but that's where you come from. There's no way you could have a fucking beer can collection in Connecticut. There's no way.
Why not?
Because they would take you outside and pile stones onto you. It's just never happened. I had
Oh,
Star
really?
Trek memorabilia. That's how geeky I was.
In the Midwest, collecting beer cans was a thing in the
I
70s.
know.
Finally, somebody
Mike,
had the
Mike,
zombies.
The chlorine is not going to destroy the zombie wings. There's zombie wings. There's zombie wings. It's
They're
different.
still bees, though.
Yeah, they're bees, but they're zombie bees.
Right, so they're just undead. That doesn't mean that stuff that would normally kill their wings or whatever wouldn't still destroy their wings.
Depends on what movie you're watching. I seen zombies walk through fire, and I seen zombies catch on fire. So it
I've
depends.
seen zombies walk through fire. I see that a country song.
What's in your head?
Oh, that would be great.
Your
Zombie
head.
bees? Yeah, just do a remix. Some babies, and then we'll be done. Look, I don't want that. What about zombie fish? What would you do if you came in and one of your fish was a zombie?
I
You
don't
know
know
what?
if these fish act like zombies.
That's a cool question. Do they freeze? I imagine they would. If you stuck one in the freezer and you froze them solid, they just couldn't move. They'd still be alive, but they couldn't move.
But he would thaw out and come back at you.
Well, yeah, if you let them warm up.
Well, I'm just saying, if you freeze a
How
person,
miserable would that be if you're a zombie and you couldn't move at all? That would
wouldn't it
be
freeze your
fucked
brain
up.
too?
Huh?
Wouldn't it freeze their brain too?
Well, then if it did that, it'd kill him, right?
I don't think it's. I think you got to really smash that brain in half. I don't think you can just contuse it.
So we can freeze the brain, but we can't use chlorine to burn the wings
I didn't
off
say
the
it'd
zombie
kill
meat.
him.
You could freeze the wings, because it's just freezing something. Just like you can freeze your car, but you can't melt it with friggin' bleach. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. Then zombies are kind of weak. All we got to do is run around and spray Raid on them or some kind of shit. And they're done. I think they got to be worse. There's zombies. There's zombie bees. There's got to be more to them. I don't think that if that regular stuff would work, Ian Ziering would be in this movie, and I don't see that. I'm shooting higher. I think this is a Donnie Wahlberg project right here.
How in the fuck did we wind up on this conversation? You know what? I say this a lot on your streams, Vinny.
It is true, Mike. You're right. I really
The wheel
shouldn't.
keeps turning.
I shouldn't be making up
Strawberry
zombie
keeps
rules
on
on the
turning.
fly. That's right.
Rolling.
No, but that's what we were talking about, Mike. The fact is, they messed up all the zombie rules by all the different movies. You got fast zombies, you got slow zombies, you got zombies that do this. There's vampire zombies. It's all kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too much into the genre myself.
If you eat a zombie, you become an ultimate zombie.
What's the difference? You're exchanging fluids, so what does it matter?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question. What happens if you eat a zombie?
I want to know how in the hell we wound up with a part of our population that thinks that vampires and werewolves are real.
See, I'm not
Because
gonna.
there's a lot
I'm
of-
not. You're not
a
getting.
lot of stories from different cultures involving them, and that's what eventually created the culture of vampires and werewolves we have today. The legends of them existed before the movies did.
There were been legends of dragons.
Which one? Let me ask you a question then.
There's
Which
been legends of all kinds of things.
my brother? Which one do you think is more realistic? Do you think it's more?
What are my choices?
No. All right. Do you think it's more realistic? We'll go werewolf, where a person can change or take on the
That's
attributes of a canine, and then goes out on full moons and does all kinds of werewolfy shit. You never heard about a werewolf humping someone's leg though, like all our dogs do. But anyway, no, Patty. Actually, I haven't had to pee yet. Thanks for bringing it up. When I do, I'm gonna wrap it up. But or let's go vampire.
Going after milk bones.
Now let's go vampire. A vampire can just be a person. Is a weird fetish. Likes to go out at night, abduct people, and drink their blood. That's happened throughout history. We know that's happened. I'm not saying he's going to change into a bat. That would be cool, though. Imagine that.
Yeah, then we learned on Saturday morning cartoons that if you're a bat, you can carry a bomb and blow shit up.
Apparently, a lot can happen from bats.
It's a small bat. It's a small bomb.
Okay, you know what? But I know one thing that can't happen from bats and didn't happen from bats. I'm not going to say what it is, but you know what I'm thinking. Got nothing to do with a bat. Nothing. Unless the bat is us and our government. And then you got a point there, but that shit's got as much to do with a bat. You might as well say Batman did it. Exactly. With Burt Ward.
Poor Burt Ward.
What's funny is the quarter of 2020 was a bat as well.
You know who I felt as bad as Burt Ward? I also felt for the Lone Ranger. What was his name?
Oh, they took his mask away from him?
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
What was his name? What was his name? Oh my God.
I forget, but it wasn't right, man. The
Clayton,
guy got
was it
known-
Clayton Moore?
The poor guy got known by one part his entire career, and he, the guy's old, trying to make a little money, trying to not be a greeter at Walmart, and they gotta fuck with the guy.
I think
I
it was
love those
Clayton.
Australian fruit bats, also called the fox bat. I want one as a pet, GRB. They're awesome.
Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. You got a new car today? What'd you get, Mike? Congratulations, my friend. Adult diaper. Not yet. Not yet. Not even a catheter either. Mike, does it have that new cigarette smell? If we survive the next 3 years, oh, dude. Dodge Magnum. Nice. Congratulations, my friend.
That's a great vehicle for a fish rescue.
Got to get in there in a hurry,
Small
son.
pond in the back of it.
Hey, those are the ones
I
with the
take it,
back.
Danny, you know this from experience?
No, but I mean, my lead singer in the band that I was in had a Dodge Magnum, and he could pretty much transport all of our band gear in there. It's got a lot of space in the back, and the seats go down. So
All your band gear?
yeah, well, not all of it, but most of it. We put like all the amplifiers and stuff in there, and then the drummer would take all of his own drums.
I was gonna say, I'm thinking like a 6 or 7 piece drum kit plus amps. I'm like, yeah, you ain't got room for people.
People? Who wants to ride with people? Ugh. That's why you pack your car full of all kinds of stuff.
But see,
It's a station wagon with a Hemi. That's what it is.
Yes, exactly.
you take out the drummer, and yeah, I can see it. Because drummers take up a lot of space, man.
They do. And their drums do as well.
They're usually skinny, though.
See, he put in a joke there.
They're usually skinny, too.
Well, you got to make way for that head.
He's the drummer. You make him borrow his mom's station wagon.
Drummer.
What the heck are these fruit bats?
Oh, it was
Look
something
up
that came
the
up
fox
earlier. Earlier today, Shanna brought up in her dumb animal facts about what animal were they training in World War II to drop bombs on the enemy, and the answer was bats.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those are going to be some pretty damn small bombs. And then everybody now has been telling me that there's really big bats.
In fact,
I'm fairly
Robin
certain
Williams,
it's not what the U.S. Army was working with.
they weren't trying to necessarily train bats to drop bombs, but they were doing several experiments on bats. In fact, there's it wasn't Disney, but there's an old movie called Fern Gully where Robin Williams played a bat that was part of the experiments or whatever. And they would basically try and
starting
tap
to
it.
see how this story developed.
But they were starting to basically use radio waves and stuff to try and influence their echolocation and actually control where the bats went and various things like that, and in turn use the bats to drop miniature bombs or whatever else they wanted. But they were trying to kind of turn bats into living RC animals
you know what? I completely understand. A couple years ago, I was trying to turn all the squirrels in my backyard into ninjas. I got them little swords, those little ninja shoes. What's wrong with us? Why would whose mind? And again, what mental patient in our government or any government would think? You know what we got to do to win this war? We got to get bats to drop bombs. That's really gonna do it. Oh my God!
That's the leaders of our country.
They should have went in and kicked that person in his leg and fed him to the bats. It's like enough. Training pigeons to carry fire bombs. Now, see, that kind of makes some sense right there.
Now we use pigeons for messages.
Oh, he says fire bombs.
To have them have it, yeah. How would you fuse it?
What?
How would you fuse it? You know you want this
You get the
particular
fucking
thing
birds
on
and
its leg
matches.
to
You get-
start on
See, that
fire.
thing is-
But how do you know when to put it on fire? Because they didn't have, a cell phone where you could just push a button.
You just light the bird on fire and throw it through the window.
Pretty much.
Here.
You have
Put
no
an extra
idea where
long
in the hell the
fuse on
bird's
it.
gonna end
Yeah,
up.
an extra. Here's your bird. Smash. You just wear a Colonel Sanders uniform. You go around and chicken bomb people.
You just see this pigeon frantically trying to fly away from this sparkler behind him that's getting closer and closer. Eventually gonna blow up.
I'm just gonna cover him with a blanket. He's gonna go to sleep. Friggin' birds.
I'm fairly certain they came up fairly quickly, even if it did happen. This is so inaccurate that this ain't gonna work.
Okay, since DD and Bunny, I'm 51. 51. Since September 27th.
Holy shit, you're younger than I am.
Am I? Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
you are. No
Hard to
wonder you
believe,
like
isn't
the-
it?
No wonder you like the Beastie Boys more than I do.
Ridden hard, put up wet, my friends.
Oh yeah, dude, I am 100% agree that it's not the year, it's the mileage.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I got a few miles on me.
I see these 80-year-old guys climbing cliffs and running all around you. It's like, ugh, I want to wing them with the end of my car
Yeah,
real
they
quick.
weren't hanging out with my friends.
You send them into the driveway. You freaking old show-offs.
The old people that are doing it when they're old just never got to do it when they were younger.
Right.
Or they've been doing it the whole time and they're smarter than us. But that's a better way to put it. You know what? They just didn't have any fun, though. That's what I'm thinking. All right, Bunny Viper, same age. Nice. When? Mine was in September. Pigeons dropping napalm eggs. That'd be pretty good. We gotta work on that. I would go with something better like gophers. I would figure out a way for gophers to plant landmines. How could you stop that? Hey, gopher.
If you
I know,
just
it's a
feed
shame.
the pigeons enough rice, they basically turn into bombs themselves.
What about Alka-Seltzer? I heard that works good too.
They had that
Oh,
one too.
God.
I heard that works good. It's the best thing you want to do. Here, Pidgey. Here, Pidgey.
Make them
All right,
swallow
last thing.
Mentos and drink some Dr. Pepper.
All right, here. One last question before we go. This is a kind of a, I don't know. Does everybody remember the Birdman Alcatraz?
Yes.
Did he die in prison or not?
Yes. Well, he might have died in a hospital, but he was still under captivity when he died.
See, that's what we all believe. But I saw a Mandela Effect video last night that says no. He actually got out and lived 9 more years out of prison after that.
No, because he got all his shit taken away. He got credited.
That was at
later.
Alcatraz. He went to another prison after
No,
Alcatraz,
he
too.
did. He went to another.
Okay, don't yell.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing
No,
it out there.
I'm not yelling. I just.
I know.
He did go to another prison, and he
Let me
got
see.
all of the work he did got taken away from him, and he still died under. All right, I don't know the actual physical location, but he was still under the Department of Corrections when he died.
Well, this dude lied in this video, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to call him out for it.
Yeah,
'Cause he's-
I think so. He died under the control of the Department of Corrections, but he was very well accredited because he was a prisoner. His books kind of had to be written proxy,
Mhm.
but it was all his work, and he solved a lot of issues in bird health. And,
Yeah, he was just a terrible person. From what everybody says.
I mean,
He-
hey,
he
we learned a
was-
lot from Charles Manson and the Nazis and all these terrible people too. So, crap.
I don't get why Manson is so darn popular with everybody.
I
Why
don't.
is Manson such a big deal?
The to get back to the Birdman, I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know exactly his original crimes, but the way I understood it was that he was kind of impulsive and it got him in trouble. And once he was inside, if you're impulsive, that even makes you even more in trouble. You know, once you start committing crimes, once you're already in prison, then you're pretty much there forever.
Detroit, you just now got back and realized that your phone died? How long did you try and keep talking to us and not realize that we were gone?
But he did an awful lot for the bird keeping community, but he had to do it all by proxy. And the only unfortunate thing is Alcatraz didn't last as a prison, and he probably would have done more if things wouldn't have changed. But he pissed a lot of people off because there was a lot of
Here we go
people
again.
that thought he was getting extra treatment.
Mods didn't do a very good job.
But
No. Might be a new one.
there's no link in that anywhere.
You know. Anyway, look, I got to work tomorrow. It's 1:05 here. I'm going to wrap this up. That's what it is. The ladies don't mind Vinny's aquariums. those slumpy joints they can't deal with. All right, that's how we're going to end it.
No, I want
Terry,
to hear what
thank you for joining me.
What did you want to have to say about Manson?
Manson? He's
Yeah.
overrated. Enough
think-
with this loser. He didn't even do anything. He just told people what to do. We have so many other sick individuals that did so much more than him.
I don't even think he told them what to do. They kind of did all that kind of shit on
Hey,
themselves.
he's definitely not a first stringer. We bring him along like, oh, he's scary. Yeah,
There's a
whatever.
lot of people that are incredibly attracted to him as well, which is
Look, maybe I am, dude, but you shouldn't bring that up in the chat. I kind of like that thing. He's very good at carving.
It was the sexy hair.
Yes. He wrote a song for the Beach Boys. All right, I'm going to sleep. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Danny,
Later, man.
Terry, thank you, guys. I'll see you next weekend. I'll see you next Saturday. I'll see you
care,
during the week,
George.
too, hopefully.